Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a smart club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
You dirty bastards. There you are, and we appreciate it very much. Welcome to the program, the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, Josh? Makes you wonder what the regular folks are doing.
The regular folks.
What do you make of this, Josh, this Thursday broadcast?
So far, so good. I'm always happy to be here, roaring to go in the morning.
Roaring to go?
Yeah, I even make a note.
I thought
roaring to go.
Were you taught roaring to go?
Yeah, what were you taught?
Now I lost it.
Oh.
You said roaring. Now I don't remember.
Oh,
It's
that's
not,
what I had always heard.
Is it rearing? No. People give me a hard time if I say
raw
rear.
dogging? It's raw dogging to go.
I can't come up with it now. Raring. Raring? Somebody text me. I have no idea why I've suddenly forgot. Roaring doesn't
Oh, yeah,
sound...
rearing is right.
Raring, yeah.
I've always heard roaring. Well, roaring works for me.
Depends on how you were raised. It depends on the neighbor. Yeah, raring to go. You said roar. I don't believe you, by the way, that you're always pumped about being here. I don't know who you're trying
I am.
I don't know who you're trying to kid.
I absolutely am. I get myself in that way. I have a little note. I'm going to change it. R-A-R-I-N-G. Be raring to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can stick with what you were taught. I don't want to kill the tradition in your family. I'm glad to hear it, though. I am. Today is Thursday. You know, we do give you a hard time around here sometimes, Cubby.
Oh, I've noticed, yes.
Easy target.
For being such a damn nerd. Things like you're the only guy in the history of this building to read from top to bottom the entire company handbook.
I do every year.
He does it every year. You are very thorough when it comes to electronic mails. As a matter of fact, you usually, and thankfully, you usually fill me in on what's going on the company email. If there are any tasks that we need to perform as, lowly employees working for the man, you let me know. Hey, don't forget to take your physical for the insurance thing. Don't forget to, what are the little things we have to do?
Trainings.
Don't forget your little company training that you have to.
Or you got to sign a document giving away your license information, which, by the way, is a fireable offense if you do not. Which
so
is
weird.
Bizarre to me because we drive no company vehicles.
No.
So, right. So if we have to drive a company vehicle, we're all legal and everything. Haven't you admitted, or maybe this is the liquor talking, have you read all of your automobile owner's manuals?
I don't want to say.
Come on, I mean, I thought you had admitted that.
Yeah, I do.
You read the owner's manual?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Well, because sometimes you learn new stuff. And I like learning new things. For example, it's raring to go.
Right.
Although some people saying, no, it's revving to go.
I've never heard that one.
Again,
Depends on where you were born.
It depends on who brought you up and where and maybe the time period. So I wanted to run this by you. Being the original character that you are and as thorough as you are, apparently here are some things that everybody owns but no one actually uses. You might be the guy who actually uses some of these items just because of how you're built. Anyone here, other than Josh, ever pay more than 2 seconds attention to the company handbook?
No.
Nope.
I didn't know we had a company handbook until Josh brought it up.
Have you ever done anything?
You got to sign something saying you read it.
Oh, I guess
I signed something.
I have read certain parts of it because I had to.
Right. Has any of the other folks here, Dana, Ashley, have you done anything with your automobile's owner's manual other than stuff it in the glove box and forget all about it?
Nope.
Right.
I got a new car recently. The guy told me the owner's manual's in the glove box. I have yet to open the glove box.
Why
at
would
all.
you?
Yeah.
Right.
I honestly, I actually have because my dad has always made a point to tell me to do that so that I know what everything in the car does.
So you have read your car owner's manual?
A decent amount. Oh, yeah.
So here are some things.
I don't think it's that weird.
Boy, you're such a nerd.
I don't think it's that weird.
Here are some things that apparently everybody owns but no one actually uses. Let's check in with Cubby here. Do you use... And I'm looking at my blue jeans here. Oh, yeah. Do you use the tiny pocket that's just above your regular pocket on your blue jeans?
No, I've
What
never
fits in
used
there?
that.
I thought that was just decoration.
There's nothing that fits in there unless
Yeah.
you got like a little.
Like chain?
No,
Immediately
no,
thought
no.
of cocaine.
Yeah, I don't know what you use that for.
Sometimes you don't think of the obvious. The old boys keep a little pocket knife in that sumbitch.
Oh yeah.
But I've
seen
never
that.
used the little pocket that's above your regular. You don't keep anything in there, Cubby?
No, I never have. Even when, like, pagers, you clip them on your waistband or whatever, back in the day. I had a buddy who would put that on a little pocket, which I thought, that's pretty smart. I never did it.
That's where I used to hang my pager.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose I did use it once during the pager craze of the, what was that, the mid-1990s? When everyone had a pager and you'd pull over to a payphone?
Yep. Ashley, did you ever have a pager, or is that
No,
trend gone?
that's I'm way too young for that.
Now it's just for drug dealers and doctors, and also when you're waiting to get seated at a restaurant. That's about it for pagers.
Yeah, I hate those. I hate when they hand me those at a restaurant.
You know, when pagers came to town, here I am, the most technologically challenged peckerhead in the county, then and now. Boy, what a wasted opportunity. That's not the term. I'll explain. I had an endorsement here at the radio station with, I don't know, Motorola. I have no idea.
AT&T.
Huh?
It was AT&T, I thought.
You can remember that?
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, I record your commercials usually, so I have to label them.
And they gave me the hottest pager known to man in 1995 as part of the trade for my endorsement. So here I couldn't barely understand how to use it, but I had the most high-tech pager on planet Earth. For 1995, this was pretty friggin' cool. You could punch buttons and get score updates and whatnot on basketball games and hockey games. You could get a little weather report. I'm trying to remember because this is a long time ago. Boy, they wasted that product on a Neanderthal.
Yeah.
But when I'd show it to my buddies, techie guys like Josh, they were just blown away by it. Now, of course, that sounds very simple, but in 1995.
I was coming to age at the tail end of the pager era, right before cell phones completely took over. And my buddy Taco showed up to a party once with a pager, and he was very proud of it, and we threw him in a pool.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry?
With the pager?
Yeah.
You
Poor
just...
Taco.
Yeah.
Because he had a pager, you threw him in a pool, or just you always throw Taco in the pool?
Mainly because of the pager.
And it ruined the damn thing?
I can't remember exactly, but it was kind of funny.
What a jealous... You hang with a very jealous crowd.
Yeah, we were 13. You throw people in pools for a new... 13.
If I can't have a pager, nobody can, especially a guy named Taco.
Josh, do you use the broiler in your oven? I'm not sure if I said that right.
I have a couple times,
I
yeah.
don't cook. The
Who doesn't use the broiler?
I don't
use
even
that
know what the
almost every
broiler is.
day. So it's like it heats up the oven to like the highest temperature it possibly can.
Yeah.
So it's useful.
And then you throw
if
Taco in there?
Exactly. It's useful
Right
if you
after
need
you throw 'em in the
to
pool.
make some like garlic bread quick or something, or if you want to like crisp up the top of your casserole dish you got in there.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we don't really cook anything that doesn't go directly into the microwave. Or frozen pizzas, throw that in the oven.
I thought your wife made you enchiladas every day.
She does. Well, yeah, enchiladas or spaghetti. I'm all out. Usually, yeah. Mondays, Sundays and Mondays are spaghetti day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we got enchiladas.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Your wife is like this health nut psychomaniac.
Oh, she'll make us all the garbage we want to eat. But she won't eat
I find it hard to believe that your oven doesn't. I find it hard to believe it's just microwave meals and pizza.
Pretty much.
When you've got this healthy lifestyle.
She'll use the oven to make like her sweet potato and whatever she's eating. But rarely, we don't really
brown rice and sweet potato.
No, she won't eat rice.
Yum.
Is rice bad for you?
Yeah,
Oh God.
You should see some of the quote unquote meals she makes.
That sounds ridiculous. Okay, I don't cook. I don't know what a broiler is. So Ashley, you think it's ridiculous that a broiler would be listed here as an item that everyone owns but no one uses?
Yeah, because I'm a daily user of the broiler.
The timer on your microwave is something that nobody uses? What do they mean by that?
Yeah, you can, like the same thing that your oven has, like you can do like a timer for like 5 minutes, and you can do it on your microwave, but what's the point?
You got a phone or a smart speaker.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
What are you? Okay, so you can use your microwave. Look, I'm going to go down on you for 5 minutes, right? You say that to the wife. You might set a timer on your microwave? Right. Why would you, when you got a phone or your wristwatch? I don't know why I had to bring oral sex into the conversation.
Because we were talking about it before the show. I bet that's why it was top of mind.
Yeah.
That came back.
We were talking about oral sex?
You and I, yeah.
We were?
Yeah.
You guys got like really detailed. You don't remember that?
His memory's going from pre-show stuff, I guess.
This one throws me. Something that everybody owns but no one actually uses. They throw the sunroof in your car into the conversation. Now, I once owned a Pontiac with a sunroof. I was opening and closing that sumbitch constantly. I loved my sunroof.
Even I use that sometimes, and I don't like air.
I don't know why. I don't know why that's included.
Or sun.
Are they claiming that there's a lot of people out there with a sunroof that never use it?
I never used mine.
Yeah, when I had a sunroof, I never used it because I didn't like the sound it made.
The sound it made.
Yeah, like when you're on the highway and it makes that. Oh, I hate that sound. That's why I can't have the windows down.
You mean the sound of the air rushing into your car?
Yeah, I hate that sound.
I don't have it on the freeway, but certainly I'm just driving
I thought
around.
you meant that the apparatus itself made a terrible sound. You're talking about just the sound of the air.
Yeah.
I love, but you guys know I'm an open air guy, so I love that stinking sunroof. Probably the fastest I ever drove was that Pontiac I had back in the day. And I would have.
How hig'd you get?
How was I going? Like 200 and 225 miles an hour.
Wow. I didn't know they went that slow.
The treadmill, something that everybody owns but no one uses. You use your treadmill.
Every day.
Every day he's hopping up and down on that damn thing. The butter compartment in your refrigerator door.
Certainly.
I use that.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's where we put the butter.
I also put batteries there.
Batteries?
Yeah, it's like I think it's an old wives' tale where if you put them in your fridge, they last longer.
Same with your pot.
It's kind of one of those things. Me and my husband were just talking about it where at least you know where they are. Like, it's a good place to put them because you're like, yep, that's where they are right there.
I like to have a place for everything, and I always know where it is. It's so much more, it's more cleaner. Good feng shui.
That's an odd one to me. What do you mean the butter compartment in your refrigerator door? That's where everyone puts the butter. Do you ever use the alarm feature on your... Oh, first off, do you have a watch?
No.
Okay, neither do I. It says here the alarm feature on your watch.
I've only had one for a brief amount of time.
Yeah, me too. I loved it. I loved having a wristwatch. I thought it looked cool, but then when it broke, I never cared to get another one.
Oh, I take that
love
back.
That.
I've had two. I got a calculator watch from my grandma once for Christmas, and I thought that was one of the coolest things of all time.
Sweet.
I wanted a Swatch watch back in the day, never got one. Or one that played video games. But yeah, I've had that calculator watch, and then I got a smart watch, and I just realized it wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
I had it for like 2 weeks.
Those classic, I don't know, just like watches that men wear, like the fancier ones. I love those on dudes. But I was wondering, Is it like a frowned upon to get just like a cheaper one? Or if you wear a watch, do you have to like ball out and get a bougie one? Or are dudes going to like call you out for having a cheaper watch?
I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to
I don't know one single man who could possibly care less what you have on your wrist.
Cool. I always wanted that.
Now, you said dudes in particular. Women might make fun of you. I don't know. But we dudes, we don't care if your wristwatch costs $1 or $1 million.
Yeah, some people are really into that. To me, I don't fully understand.
I don't have enough money to be into that.
Well, some of them are outrageous. I mean,
they
hundreds
are.
of thousands of dollars or more.
Do you know, it's off topic kind of, but do you know what Stone Cold Steve Austin calls a Rolex? He calls it a biscuit.
A biscuit.
Why a
Yeah.
biscuit?
He goes, you got a big fat biscuit on your wrist, a big fat Rolex.
He's from Texas.
Yeah, they do things differently down there.
Yeah, I got something here. An item that supposedly everybody owns and supposedly no one actually uses. You ever buy a big notebook and convince yourself you're going to keep notes on this and that and you never open the pig?
Yeah.
I have something similar. I don't know, it's got to be a year old or so. Remember when I was showing this off around the building?
Oh, your trapper keeper?
yeah.
I still keep this in my backpack that I bring to work every day. I went out and bought this Trapper Keeper like it was 1985, and I was going to the Simple Minds concert that night at First Avenue or something. I bought this Trapper Keeper, and I convinced myself I was going to categorize all of my papers here, and I still, to this day, haven't done a damn thing about it. It still sits in my backpack completely unopened and empty.
Yeah, I
You
used
were
to do
so excited about
I was.
that.
I convinced myself I was going to be a more organized person.
Oh, my God.
Throw it in the garbage. I'm never going to use it. What about the apps on your cellular telephone? How many of them do you actually use?
Oh, not many.
Not that many. I've even, you guys, Josh, I feel like you're going to give me a lot of crap for this and be disappointed in me. I do this thing where I'll download an app and I'm like, yeah, I'll do the free trial for a week. And next thing I know, I've been charged $120.
We need to talk. I keep mine trim, baby. I only keep the ones I use. Anything,
yeah?
Yeah, anything I don't use, I get rid of.
Okay, good for you. I'm looking at my cellular telephone right now, and I don't know. I'm going to take a guess that I have. These are apps, right, that I'm looking at, Josh?
That's right.
Okay. Well, it appears that I have maybe 30 of them.
Wow.
For a lot of people, that is nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have like 200,
What?
Oh, man, how does your phone handle
maybe
all that?
150 to be.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of crap.
Holy balls. I thought I had a lot. Maybe 20 to 30 I have here in front of me. And I probably use 5 of them. You got that Spotify gimmick. I like to listen. Josh and I listen to music together when the show is over on my cell phone. You got your the gimmick that starts my vehicle.
That's
right?
useful. Yeah.
I've got something that does something for my boat, which could be your boat if you just give me a telephone call. And I got the clock that you set your alarm on and the calendar so I know what the date is. So I use 4 out of the 20 that I have here in front of me.
Dude, that's crazy. I have so many, and some of these I don't even know what they are.
Well, yeah, if you don't mind, Josh, after the show, I don't know how to remove a lot of these because I could go down to just those 4.
No problem.
So you're not bothered by hundreds of apps?
The only one, I was looking through here. No, not at all. The only one I don't use is, because I haven't had the opportunity, but I keep it, is the Translate app.
Oh, wow.
Where, if you run into somebody who you don't speak the same language.
Really?
Like, let's say I run into someone who speaks Klingon. Oh, that's stupid. I
Klingon?
speak Klingon. Like a language I don't fully know.
Spanish.
I don't know Spanish very well.
So how does it work?
I've never used it, but I think you just kind of hit this thing. And let me see.
And it listens to their
auto-translate responding conversations without tapping even the microphone.
Oh, okay, let's try it, because I remember some Spanish from when I was a kid.
Okay, I haven't used it, so I can't promise that this is going to work out.
Okay, so I'm going to say something in Spanish, and your phone is going to speak it back to you in English?
Conversation. Yeah, so like I said, I haven't used this before. English, so...
Wow, your phone looks very large.
Yeah, I got the bigger one.
Damn.
Just my eyes are going.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like you're holding a...
And I have small hands, too. So.
Yeah, you do have tiny little, harmless, feeble, weak-looking hands.
What's your font
and they're
at,
they're
Josh?
completely hairless. You have hairless hands.
Yeah, my legs got all the hair. That's the only place I can grow it. Sometimes my ears.
Are you serious? Those are your hands?
Yeah. I mean, I've had them my whole life.
Why are they so little?
I don't know.
Why are
just at the store or whatever? When God puts you together, this is what He gave me.
He gave you lady hands.
You do have little hands.
It's great. For a guy with a small penis, it's a blessing. But I'm never going to be able to palm a basketball or anything like that.
Hell, you barely palm an orange.
You can't palm a soft.
I can't palm a tangerine.
We should compare hand sizes.
All right,
I'm
let's do
curious
that.
now.
Oh, man. This could be bad for Josh.
I can.
Has to put hand
wait! Now,
sanitizer on
time out. I can look. I can already see even from here. It appears that I think the two of you have pretty much the exact same size hands. Josh's might be just a touch bigger. Now let's see how it plays out. Go palm to
All
palm.
right, let's see.
Yep, I was right.
Oh,
right.
That's just tiny.
Look at your little hand.
There's just a slightly bigger overall hand on Josh.
Yeah, not even an inch.
I could tell by looking across the room. So let's do this. Let me speak some Spanish.
What I do for the phone?
Is this going to work?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't used it, so I'm.
You've been finger banging the thing with those
Yeah.
little lady hands of yours for about 3 minutes now. Is this going to...
I don't know.
Forget it. Yeah.
My wife is listening to the show, and she just texted in. She's a second-grade teacher, and a lot of the kids she has are English as a second language kids that they don't fully know English yet. She says that app comes in handy daily for her to kind of
She has
help understand the kids.
Figure out what the
cool.
hell they're saying to her.
Mm-hmm. And especially parents, too, during conferences and whatnot.
Oh, parents.
Yep.
See, I know how to say that in Spanish.
Manos pequeñas en español.
Huh?
Okay, I just
Cool.
asked how do you spell or how do you say tiny hands in Spanish, and then here we go.
Acabo de preguntar cómo se escribe tú. ¿Cómo se dice manos pequeñas en español? Y luego aquí vamos.
It sounds like it's a lot easier just to say tiny hands. That was a lot of words.
I think because it picked up everything I said.
Oh.
Fácil quedarse con las manos pequeñas.
This is pretty cool.
Pequeñas. So, what happened now?
Esto es bastante guay, pequines.
Does that mean this is pretty cool?
I have no idea. I don't know what's happening. I'm just hearing...
Eso significa que esto es bastante genial. No tengo ni idea. No sé lo que está pasando.
Dana likes butt stuff.
Cosa.
What does that mean?
They just have one word for Dana likes butt stuff.
Or
It's such,
maybe
it's such a common expression in Spanish.
Maybe she turned me down. Yeah, I have no idea if that really worked or if that meant anything. Or
Yeah,
if
I don't know what
hopefully
that-
there weren't terrible words just said right there.
Sounded cool.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's just saying some messed up thing. I hope you all die.
What's with the tiny hands?
How do you get anything done around the house with those hands?
I have hand extensions. Yeah.
Hey, I will say, your hands are very soft.
Oh, like a baby's
Oh, my
ass.
gosh.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my secret?
Masturbate a lot.
Masturbate a lot. Never done one day's hard work. Never once. That's the secret to
They're
it.
so nice. I'm jealous.
Do you have, where are you going?
I'm grabbing my hand sanitizer. I didn't want to get my nephew sick, so I had to make sure my hands were clean before I
Oh,
touched that.
so nice of you.
Do you have any older, gruff male relatives who give you a tough time over your hands?
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten ripped on. I mean, constantly.
Do your dad's friends like, hey, what the hell's the matter? That kind of a thing?
Yeah, bring your daughter over here.
Oh.
Yeah, I get comments on the smallness of my hands and the softness of my hands.
They're so soft. Yeah, people are texting in about your little stupid hands. One listener says, now we know why you can't hold a friggin' beer properly.
Yeah, there you
Little-
go. It's not really your fault.
Like that Chris Elliott character from the Scary Movie series. You got this tiny little...
All right, the real Al Bundy Jesus sent in a screenshot of the Dana likes butt stuff translation. A Dana le gustan las cosas de culo. I'm sure I'm slaughtering that.
Well, that gal did say cosa when you asked her to say Dana likes butt stuff.
Okay, so cosa must mean butt.
The can. I don't remember. I remember some things from Spanish class. But I don't know if we studied how to say ass.
You know what? I might be able to make a couple of bucks. A lot of people are texting in wondering if I'll give them a hand job.
Oh, my.
I've got the hand for them. I mean, they're soft, and you'll look like a giant.
Let me see them once again. Open them up as big as they go. Yeah, that's pathetic.
You know, you guys started the show by saying I get a lot of crap, and I got to agree, it's starting to realize it.
Although, I got to admit, they're pretty.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Give me the backside. Show me the backside. Yeah, they're pretty. Didn't you say you, or you know somebody who damn near became a hand model? Was that you?
I know someone who is.
You were
Well, I shouldn't say she still does.
You were a hair model.
I was once, ironically enough.
A hilarious true story.
Yeah.
You were a hair model.
Crazy.
Although I've seen pictures of you when you had hair, and it was quite unruly. Well, how did you become a hair? Oh, is this when you had them braided or something?
Yeah, it was. We used to bike all the time, and this was in high school, and so we're biking around, I think, Lake Nokomis. We're just kind of cruising around, and we would bridge jump over there, and these girls pull up, these attractive girls, and they're giving me attention, and I thought, oh, no, they're going to rob me or something. This is a honeypot scam. Mm-hmm. And they're like, hey, you know, we'd love to make you a model. And so, of course, I thought they were messing with me.
Oh, so you were kind of a before. You see what I'm saying?
No, I thought that too.
You were a before. They wanted to turn you into an after.
What they were doing is they wanted to. I think the place is still around. It's called the Hair Police. So I guess I don't know if it's still around. I thought it was.
It's Jesse Ventura and his dog Gorilla.
That's
yeah.
the Fish Police.
Oh,
and they're like, hey, we'd love to have you. We want to do a dread perm on a guy, and I had longer hair, and like, you could be in our magazine. And I thought, I can't. I don't think I could do it. And eventually, I just went through with it because they were so attractive. So I had a dread perm.
They did your hair, and
Yes.
then they photographed you.
Exactly.
And I can't remember how old did you say you were?
I was either
said high school.
in high school or right after high. Oh no! I must have been my senior year because when I went to college, I still had it, and I only had it for about a year.
That's so sketchy.
So you kept a dreadlock look for a year.
Yeah, about a year.
How did it?
Keep in mind, I wanted to be like in a rock band, and I thought, this is different.
Oh, I need to see pictures
and the music
of this.
had changed at that point, so it was kind of fit in.
So I mean, we've covered this before, but there are things that I don't remember. I don't remember that you kept it for a year. So did you not wash your hair? Is that how it works? You to keep the dreads, you don't?
Right. That's when I had a bet because they said, you can't wash your hair as often.
Right.
And so I had a bet with some friends on how long I could go without washing my hair, and it was or my body. The only thing I could do was put cold water on my face. It was about 3 months worth.
Dude.
This was a separate challenge where
and I had so it was kind of like the dreads thing started, and people said, all right, let's see how long you can go without just even taking a shower.
Right. And do you have any pictures? Again, I'm sure we covered this. I apologize. I forget so easily.
I don't ever keep them. I don't like my looks. But
that
think
sucks. I would love to see pictures of you with even long hair.
I wonder if they still have anything like that. It was they had like a magazine. I threw it away. I was too embarrassed.
I showed you one of me. Remember that old picture I showed you of the very first radio crew I worked with? Where we're all that's massive, wasn't it?
Dude, it was insane.
One night, I had my hair braided by a couple of gals. This was up at St. Cloud State. Showed up. Oh, one of them was the woman who was to become my wife. I went over to her place at St. Cloud State with her girlfriend. They lived together. And I was just lying on one of their beds. We were getting ready to go to a massive beer party. And I had a huge head of hair. And one of them just sat on the bed with me and out of boredom, started braiding my hair. And then my future wife sat down. She started braiding the other side of my head. And they said, do you mind if we keep going? I said, I don't care. So they fully braided the whole works, went to the party that night. And it was very funny because as soon as I walked in, this is early 90s, as soon as I walked into the party, some dude at the keg goes, oh, no way, bro. F you, I won't do what you tell me. F you, I won't do what you tell. They thought I looked like Zach De La Rocca from
That's kind of the look at Rage Against the Machine.
Angry at the System. What was the name of the
Rage Against
the Machine. They thought I looked like Zach De La Rocca. And I had a good time with it. And I got to be honest, I didn't mind the look at all. It was it wasn't me. But it was kind of like street looking, right? I looked like a little more of a tough character. Everything was fine and good. Until I showed up for beer league softball a few days later.
That's not going to fly.
Where I was the youngest guy on the team by about 20 years. And all those old iron workers, these were iron workers that I played softball with. And they're 45, I'm 22. They did not want me to take the field with their ball club. They were like, what the hell did you do to yourself? They thought I was the biggest jackhole they'd ever seen. And, of course, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm swinging the braids around, being real exaggerated just to piss them off. You don't do that in front of 45 to 55-year-old iron workers.
You got to know your audience.
Oh, they called me Pink.
Not bad.
For a while, nothing to do with the hairdo, actually. I don't mean to confuse things. But they called me Pink because I was so young, and they assumed me to be a sissy. So they called me Pink. Hey, Pink, you're starting at shortstop tonight.
Love that.
Double fisting cigarettes, snorting crank in the car before the friggin'
Iron workers
softball.
do crank?
Oh, God. Well, these guys did.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't mean to label
That
all.
seems like somebody who nicknamed Pink would do.
Pink does crank?
Pink seems like if your nickname's Pink and you're a guy, that's a person that does some crank or exotic drugs.
Oh, I would think that Pink is drinking an appletini in the.
I'm thinking if you add a Y, Pinky, Pinky's doing crank.
Yeah, see that
Pinky.
more like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Who was it?
Well, there's Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs.
Well, but Pinky owned the record store in the Friday series. Anyway, remember Pinky from the Friday series? He owned
been
the
a long
record.
time.
Day and Roach worked at the record store, and then Craig came in, and there was like a conflict, and Pinky said, "Don't shoot me, young blood. I got a girlfriend. I got a wife on the side." The second Friday movie. What time is it, John? It's the second.
6:11.
Did you see the first? And then there was another one.
I
There
never
was
saw the
three,
second one.
Pinky, Craig, Day, Roach,
Saw the first one.
Debo, Red, Izelle, Smokey. We'll be back with more here in a few minutes. The stupid news will be our first task on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a smart club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today, 763-571-2410, or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Every day, excessive delays and denials from big insurers keep patients from accessing the care they need. And when care is urgent, these delays can be disastrous. These practices cost billions in wasteful spending, driving up costs for American families. But while big insurers put up barriers, America's hospitals and health systems are in your corner, navigating endless reviews and appeals to get you the care you need when you need it most. It's time to curb these harmful practices and put the focus back on patients. Brought to you by the Coalition to Strengthen America's Healthcare.
Stupid news on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Here's a guy driving around town with effing missiles mounted on his pickup truck.
Sweet.
That's the only thing my truck needs.
I'm surprised you don't have missiles on that thing.
Hey, man, I'd get them if I could.
It looks like a tank already.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I don't know what we're doing.
Putting missiles on trucks.
God dang, man.
Where do you just get some missiles?
Amazon, probably.
Yeah, the dark web.
What in the name of the the Lord are you doing driving around with missiles strapped to the back of your Silverado? This ain't Red Dawn. You know what I mean? This is real life, son.
I feel like G.I. Joe or something.
Remember Red Dawn?
Yes, I never actually saw the movie, but I'm familiar with Red Dawn. I hear great things.
I love that movie.
Yes, it was the first ever PG-13 movie released upon society in 1900, and I'm going to say 84. Someone can check on that for me. Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen, C. Thomas Howell, the gal that ended up in Dirty Dancing. I know I'm missing somebody else in there. Who else was in there? Red Dawn. I was about a 6th grade kid, 7th, 8th grade kid, so the idea of the Russians or whoever the hell it was
the Russians, I believe.
The idea of them parachuting onto our high school football field to invade America. That was kind of scary.
Oh, it's definitely. I mean, that's what Rocky IV. That's what made that like even better. Being terrified of the Russians at the time. I mean, shoot, we used to do those drills where we'd put our heads under our desks in case the Ruskies bombed us at any time. I mean, I was terrified at that time.
Wolverines! Is the last thing C. Thomas Howell's character said before he was shot full of holes. Yeah, this ain't Red Dawn. You can't be riding around town with missiles in your pickup. I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
That's perfect.
I'm sure you already have an idea where this disaster took place. It really blows down there. Everybody in town was calling the cops on this guy who's driving up and down.
I mean, I would definitely think it was not real missiles. I don't know that I'd call the cops. In fact, I'm sure I would not call the cops unless the rest of the person looked like a terrorist and had a pro-terrorist bumper sticker or something on their car.
I forgot about this. I just got a text message, Josh. I think this is legit. You can straighten me out if I'm wrong. But a couple listeners have texted in to say the missiles go woo-woo.
The whistles go woo!
It was the whistles.
Yeah, it was whistles.
I forgot. Everyone in town's calling the cops on this prick. He's driving up and down with the missiles that do not go woo-woo. He's got them strapped in the back of the pickup. A dude got pulled over by the police. Hell, they had to pull the bomb squad out of the neighborhood bar and get those boys to race over to the scene. The fire department, too.
I would poop my pants.
You would poop your pants if you were...
If the bomb squad's pulling me over?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Well, you were just saying something. You were just saying if you saw them on the highway, you would think they were fake. Well, these were fake. Thankfully, the driver guy by the name of, what's it say here, Michael, he told the police, he told John Law that he had bought the fake missiles online in order to display them at some type of an event. I can't think for the life of me what kind of an event would require fake missiles. Maybe he's in a bad metal cover band called The Missiles or something, and they prop up the fake weapons in the back of the stage to create a vibe. I have no idea.
A lot of those car shows have, themed vehicles and stuff like that. Whether it's like the mystery van or just kind of some decked out vehicles.
Oh, yeah, that stuff is really cool.
Yep.
I saw a lot of that last year. That was sweet.
I love
the
that
DeLoreans, the Batmobiles, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I love that kind of thing.
So you think the car show might display a Silverado with Scud missiles in the back?
Could be. Yeah, I've seen kind of weird themed vehicles like that.
Who was it that you met at the car show? Was it Peter Brady?
Peter Brady? No, it was Bobby. Oh, no. Which one was it?
It was Peter. Christopher Knight.
I can't remember. Yeah, Christopher Knight. That's who it was. Yep.
Because Bobby's real name was what? Christopher Lookingland or something like that. Michael Lookingland. What was? Peter was Christopher Knight.
That's who it was.
Yeah. You met him at the car show, right?
No, it was a home and garden show.
Oh.
We were there for a promotion, and I saw him. I've told this before, but I saw him, and I'm like, my God, there's Peter Brady, and nobody's there. I got to go say hi to him. He's very eclectic looking now, like kind of weird colored glasses, and he dresses a little different than you'd imagine.
Artsy fartsy.
Yeah, artsy fartsy. That's the way to put it. And so I walked up to him. I'm like, hey, Christopher, I actually had, like, from, I think, Amazon, we bought a $200 dining room set, come with 4 chairs and a table that was Christopher Knight branded. He's got like furniture and clothing that he sells. He was promoting that. I'm like, we've got it at home. I love it, And all of a sudden, there was all these ladies I didn't see around the corner waiting for him. There's probably an hour and a half wait to meet him. And I cut right in front of everybody because I didn't see anyone. The angle was off. I thought I was going to get murdered right there at the Home and Garden.
I bet. 55, 60-year-old women just sweating it out.
Every single one in town.
Sweating it out for a chance to meet.
But for a guy that just cut in line, he treated me very well.
He's a very nice guy from what I understand. Speaking of the Brady Bunch, I think this was off air. Ashley couldn't believe that at one point or another, the Brady Bunch went on tour and sang their songs from the television show.
Yeah, what?
They played at the State Fair. I think it was 1974. You got to keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on dancing on through the night. You got to keep on, keep on, keep on doing it right. You got to keep on, keep on, keep on moving. Got to keep on, keep on, keep on grooving. Keep on singing and dancing on through the night.
Catchy.
Back to this guy with the missiles in his pickup. They were fake missiles. While they were on the scene, the cops strongly suggested that dude come up with a better way to transport his fake missiles next time around. They chewed him out good. He had folks in town thinking he was going to empty those pigs into the front doors of City Hall or something like that. Once the story broke, Josh, social media types took to calling this guy Rocket Man, and everyone had a great time with that.
That's funny.
And then they all moved on with their lives.
I don't know. I thought it looked kind of cool.
I didn't see the pictures.
I forgot, Ashley, did you post that?
No.
I mean, he has like a ton of bumper stickers praising the American military and stuff like that. So if they were real, he's on our side. I'd be comfortable with him out there.
Or maybe those were just a cover. He also had he also had a bumper sticker that said "Definitely not a terrorist."
Did he really?
No.
Yeah. Those definitely look legit, but I would never assume that they are. Wow. Where do you get those?
It is pretty cool, don't you think? He said he got them online. I don't know where. Do you see that, Nick, over there? I can't. I wish I could turn this farther.
I tried to look up missiles on Amazon. They don't sell them on Amazon.
I see them. I see them.
Those are huge.
You know what, Ashley? You're a missile.
Oh, thank you.
The first person I heard use the term missile for a hot lady was our old bro, Jordan Parisi. I give him full credit for that. I think he was talking about the gal that he ended up marrying.
I wonder how he's doing. He's probably in the woods somewhere.
He sends a text message now and again.
Yeah, it's weird.
I ignore those text messages.
He'll
I would
contact
too.
you out of nowhere. You haven't talked to him forever, and he'll just kind of send a text.
Yeah, I got buddies like that too.
He's a wonderful guy. He really is.
One of the nicer guys you could meet.
Yeah.
But I think I was asking him how he met his wife, and he said this, that. And I noticed she was just a missile.
That's awesome.
I like that one. Autumn turns to winter. Winter turns to spring. It's not just for the seasons, it goes for everything. That's the Brady Bunch
That's
singing
more.
the old The Time for Change song. Remember when Peter's voice was changing puberty and they sang the song?
Did any of the Bradys ever sing a song about clowns that you're aware
Oh,
of?
God, yes, they did.
What?
Clowns never laughed before. Beanstalks never grew. Most of you
Did they ever
bastards.
talk about the weather in any song?
Oh, Sunshiny Day.
Yeah, they did, didn't
God
they?
dang, they had, was it called Sunshiny Day?
It's a sunshine day, maybe?
Yeah, it's a sunshine vibe. Most of you bastards already know this here. These damn days you can gain yourself a DWI while driving damn near anything. At least this guy can walk proud knowing that he picked up his Dewey while piloting something very cool, in my opinion. Dude got pinched for drunk driving on his electric unicycle. Ooh, by God, Cubby, I want one so bad I can taste it.
That does sound cool.
I want me an electric unicycle or a regular. I don't care if it's electric or not. I would like to be a unicycle pilot.
That looks so hard.
I'd imagine it is. Oh, have you ever heard the difference between a well-dressed man on a unicycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle?
No.
Go ahead.
Attire. Every morning on my way into work, I see a guy who rides an electric skateboard, and that thing looks awesome, and he gets cooking.
I've been on one of those before.
Is that tough to use?
You get the hang of it after a little bit, but you're kind of tentative to go too fast at first. So you're kind of doing that start-stop thing, But
Do you ever gleam the cube?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds like a sexual term.
It does sound, but it's not.
No, okay.
Oh,
I saw somebody on one of those at the park last summer, and they were going so fast that I was worried for them the whole entire time.
Yeah, this guy gets going, and he looks cool. He's got like a high-vis shirt on and then a little miner's light. I guess I don't know what you call that. Headlamp.
That's awesome.
what are we talking about? An electric skateboard?
Skateboard. I see him every day.
Yeah, I see one of those now and again.
That's
okay.
sketchy.
I got to get my hands on. I'll take any style of unicycle, manual, electric. This guy got a DWI. He was going for a 34-year-old guy. He was going for a rip on his electric unicycle. Summer's around 12:30 in the morning. Dark out. He likely doesn't have any lights on that bitch. Cops say he was awful squirrely on that thing. He's all over the place on his unicycle. Now, this is the part I've been looking forward to telling you. What does this say? A cop attempted to initiate a traffic stop, but the unicycle guy says here, the dude, quote, paused briefly, but then continued on and disappeared from sight. The cop got ditched by a nerd on an electric unicycle? That's got to be the worst cop on the whole force.
Perfect.
Oh, he's going to get some crap back at the cop shop.
How do you lose a guy on an electric unicycle when you got a patrol car with 370-some horsepower under the hood?
It was moving fast, I guess, and he could go places the cop car can't, but that would be embarrassing.
He's going through like really thin alleyways, and that's hilarious to think of. Oh, darn it. There he goes again. How do you get up on one of those?
I don't know.
I'd like to find out.
Especially the super high ones. The dude ended up crashing, which would be embarrassing, too.
That'd be hilarious to see.
Says here, half hour later, they found unicycle guy standing on the side of the road, but he didn't have his unicycle with him because he crashed. He laid that thing down. The cops found his unicycle all mangled down in a ditch or something. He's standing on the side of the road. What do I do now? They say his unicycle, Josh, got on up to 45 miles per hour. That's still no excuse for this cop losing this guy.
That's pretty quick.
45 is awful quick on an electric unit. But that does sound fun, especially while drunk. So this guy went to jail, but he's still a pimp in my book.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Before it's all over for me, Josh, I'd like to be a skilled unicycle pilot.
And I don't want it to get lost that not only was he able to ditch the cops on this unicycle, but he did it while drunk. I couldn't operate one of those sober. No way. Mm-hmm. Tried it once. Couldn't get it going. Not an electric one, just the old man-powered.
Our elementary school gym teacher had one, and we just thought he was a rock star.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah, he'd come out, and he could, like, bounce on it, and do that lean forward, lean back routine.
Yeah, that is cool.
One of our listeners suggests when I get my new unicycle that I take it around the lakes.
So that everybody can see.
You'd fit right in.
With my acoustic guitar.
And a parrot on your shoulder.
And my pet iguana. And I could sing to the ladies. Clowns never laughed before. Beanstalks never grew. All right, you internet people, social media people. Does it ring a bell when I mention a feller called the Hot Felon?
Oh, yeah. I remember the first time people talked about him, I thought, well, he can't be that attractive. He's getting all this attention. And, of course, I clicked on the article, and damn, I understand.
It's the guy in the mugshot that went viral you're talking about? Okay.
I can't remember.
By the way, Skinny Carpenter Jesus also texted in, referring to something Dana said a minute ago. Skinny Carpenter Jesus says, back when I was a kid, I would have liked to have seen my gym teacher bounce on it.
Saw that one coming.
You didn't see jack squat.
I wanted to say something immediately.
Nobody finishes Skinny Carpenter Jesus jokes, Ashley. Don't do that to him.
Don't drive a framing nail through your head.
Jeremy Meeks, right?
Yes.
That's a hot felon.
There it is.
Yeah, he is. He is gorgeous.
The hot felon, you're right. His real name is Jeremy Meek. He's turned his life around since being tossed into the cooler back 10 or so years ago. So he found himself on somebody's podcast recently, and he was talking all about when he became an internet sensation known as the hot felon. More or less what happened was someone got a hold of his mugshot back when he first checked into prison all those years ago. I think he went to jail for something gang-related. His mugshot was shared online. And women all over the world were squirming in their chairs. They were sliding smooth off the couch.
I can understand.
They wanted to bounce on it.
Yeah, they did.
That's pretty much the gist of how the hot felon legacy began. They throw his picture up on social media. Look at this guy that got arrested. And the women went crazy. But Jeremy said that his overnight fame came with a downside. And that downside involved crazy ladies.
Yep.
There were crazy ladies coming on over to the prison, using up all his limited visiting hours and such. So,
What?
like, say, a guard would say, "Hey, handsome, you got a visitor," right? So he walks down to the room with the glass wall and the telephones like you see in the movies, and on the other side of the glass is some whackbag lady he's never seen before.
That makes no sense to me because you have to be on an approved list of visitors. You have to like send in paperwork. It has to be okayed or else they won't even let you back there. That's so weird. Maybe this one prison is different.
Crazy lady on the other side of the glass he's never seen before. She's playing with herself, and she brought him a cake that she made out of her panties or something. I don't know. He was dealing with lunatics who wanted desperately to fold him in half. Jeremy said I was probably getting 300 letters a day.
That's wild.
Whoa.
He said he got a lot of naked pictures.
I was just going to say, I bet you got some good nudes.
I bet some of them weren't good.
No.
I bet it's like 1 out of 100 was decent.
Oh, this was not good. Was it good? No.
No.
It was not good.
Oh, God. I can't imagine.
Mentally ill women were sending him money. Lots and lots of money, and they expected to be able to trade that money for his tallywhacker. Next thing he knows also, Josh, after he became the, quote, hot felon, modeling agencies came calling while he was still behind bars. He's just trying to mind his business, drink some toilet wine, and do his time, and now he's got the dorks from Yves Saint Laurent or whatever calling the modeling. I don't know if I said that right or if that's even a modeling. Yves Saint Laurent, isn't that a...
I've never heard of it.
There you go. They're blowing up the prison telephones looking to talk to the hot felon.
Seems like if you're born with those looks, most people wouldn't screw it up. You know, life's a little easier for people that look like that. But
Exactly.
he really screwed the pooch there. Although maybe not. I mean, he got all this attention because he got arrested.
Well, in the end, after he got out of the joint, he did land some modeling gigs. And it says here he married a British heiress. So now he's a rich, rich man.
Cool.
The hot felon, Cubby. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully he does turn things around. Yeah, so that you're saying, Ashley, like, for that to happen, he must have somehow approved it?
I mean, I guess maybe it's different. One of my family members was in prison for a while, and when he would like even move prisons, we'd have to like reapply to be a visitor. But like I said, maybe some of them are different.
Some of them are different. Here's a guy who says, I don't want to go back to the old days and watch my gym teacher bounce on it.
Yeah, I don't either.
You want to know why? His gym teacher was his mother.
Oh, boy.
So he doesn't have any interest in watching her bounce at all, he says. That's red penny Jesus. Don't make my mother bounce, please. Well, she's bounced.
You know, I'd imagine the gym
Don't
teacher...
you think, Josh? Red penny Jesus.
Well,
mother,
at least once.
Right.
I mean, he's an example of that.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I would imagine a lot of gym teachers were objectified. So I bet having your mom as the gym teacher, depending on the age, well, maybe it's any age, and especially as a guy, I bet you got a lot of crap for that.
In a place called Oman. You could give me all day. I wouldn't be able to tell you where they... in a place called Oman, chaos cut loose at the Camel beauty pageant. 20 competitors were upped and disqualified at the Camel beauty pageant for using injectable this and injectable that to enhance isn't a word. They were using injectables to enhance the camel's hump and the camel's face, and on from there. Who wants to take the easy toe joke? Who's it going to be?
Okay. To answer your question, I want to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
He's going to do it.
No, I'm not going to do it.
He's going to cave.
It's already out there.
It just ain't right. Who the hell can you trust when even the Camel beauty pageant folks have gone sideways? So these shady camel owners use some kind of swill. They use some type of injections to enhance the camel's lips. They sprayed dermal fillers in the camel's nose and shot some silicone wax to enlarge the humps, Cubby. Fake humps everywhere. Last month, that place I was telling you about, Oman, they hosted the 20 and 26 Camel Beauty Show Festival. But what some of the crooked camel owners didn't know is that the contest has veterinarians wandering around the joint. They take a close look at those big, ugly bastard camels to see that everything is on the up and up. And the vets found that the camels were carrying around more injectable beauty enhancement products than the damn Kardashians.
That's crazy. Camels have always weirded me out a little bit.
Oh,
I just thought they were kind of cool.
The hump freaks me out. What's in there?
I don't know.
I think somebody said, or I think listeners once told us that it was like a liquid.
It's a liquid pus that people in that part of the world use for lube. I have no idea what I'm talking about. With their big, scary, ugly. I gained a fear of camels the first time I heard one of them call out.
Oh, I've never heard a camel.
Oh,
make
it's
noise
horrifying.
Before, really?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You've never heard anything like it. So again, hyaluronic acid injections in their lips. Botox to soften their faces, and that silicone wax to inflate their Humpty Humps. The cheating camel owners were thrown out onto the sidewalk with their big, stupid, clueless, idiot camels. They were thrown out the joint. It says here, the camels are judged on 4 key features: their coat, their neck, their head, and their humps. The winning camel usually has the shiniest hair, a long and muscular neck, long eyelashes, ooh, pretty, plump lips, and, of course, a big fat hump. In the camel breeding industry, Josh, thank God you got out of there when you did. In the camel breeding industry, pageants are taken very seriously. The trophy comes with a multi-million-dollar prize.
Oh,
whoa!
Yeah, I would cheat too. Yep.
I thought it was up to $60 million. It's an incredible amount of money for this.
Oh,
I'm kind of surprised you don't get jail time or something. I mean, you hear about fishing contests where people put weights in there and they get in some serious trouble.
Dude, in 20 and 21, this same here camel beauty pageant, 40 camels were disqualified because their owners had allegedly stretched their noses.
Oh, that can't be.
So you got the owner just hanging onto this big camel's nostrils and pulling his...
Leave the camels alone.
Stretch out the...
Stop riding them. Let them just live. Do whatever they do. I don't know. What do camels do? Just chill? Yeah.
They spit. They have...
Elementary music teacher Shiza said that camels can be very sweet, Ashley. Oh. They rode some and they fed them carrots.
Well...
Hers was named Habibi.
Ashley, you'd feed a camel some carrots.
Definitely.
The death metal camel was one of my favorite bits we've ever gone ahead with on this program. I'm guessing you don't have that anywhere around still to this day.
That might have been a couple computers ago, but maybe we got lucky. Let's see.
The death metal camel. Were the two of you around for the death metal camel?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, F me. I love that bit.
I really want to hear what a camel sounds like now.
It's just you can't even imagine it. It'll scare the pants right off of you.
I've got the death metal rooster.
Oh, he sucks.
You don't want to hear the death metal rooster?
I kind of want to hear him.
I don't want to hear that.
Sports on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
It's opening day. Time to enjoy the crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the heckle of the drunk.
Hey, you suck!
The shriek of a woman who says your kid stole her foul ball.
Give me that ball back!
The ka-ching of another $20 beer. The stench of the urinal trough.
Ew!
And of course, the groan of the rest of the family as the game they never wanted to attend in the first place now heads into extra innings. Yep, baseball's back.
It's a magical day, Cubby. It's the opener.
People love the opener.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a thing, you know what I mean? Since I was a kid, you never missed out on the opener. The Twins' regular season begins this afternoon in Maryland, taking on the Orioles. 1:30 in the afternoon, I think I have that correct?
I believe you're correct, yes.
There you go. We'll talk all about the opener in a little while when Randy Shaver ducks in. You going to have...
I take that back. 2:05.
2:0. You going to put some wieners on the grill or go get some peanuts, popcorn, couple of beers?
Oh, yeah, I love beer. Like the taste and how much of it I can drink.
How many of them?
Oh, I'll crush a beer.
Here's the frightening part. I got the Twins opening day roster in my hands right here, and you're on it.
You know what?
Get on a plane, man.
I bet there's maybe one or two names I'd recognize at this point.
They got you and Mirzo penciled in at second base and shortstop.
Oh, great. I can talk to him all game. I could listen to him talk all game for sure.
Half man, half emerging, one of my oldest bros. What do we got going on otherwise? The Wolves got a win last night. Timberwolves. Another round of college basketball games, for Pete's sake. That begins tonight. They call it the Sweet 16. The Pigs are in Florida. We were talking earlier about camels. We were talking about a camel beauty pageant of all damn things. One of our listeners texted in and said him and a buddy and a cousin, there's three of them, they got in trouble at the Olmsted County Fair. They got drunk and tried to steal a camel.
How were you going to get that home?
That's unique.
They weren't thinking about it. They were just drinking Steve Weisers up and down at the Olmsted County. The cops spotted them trying to steal a camel. Don't steal anybody's friggin' camel. I know it's the Olmsted County Fair. Everybody wants to go buck wild.
It's one of those mornings you wake up and you're kind of fuzzy and you're like, wait, did we try to steal a camel last night?
Yeah, it's like The Hangover where they wake up with the tiger in the room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah, me and my buddies had plans to take a dead horse and prop it up against a guy's doorway just to play a prank on him.
Horses are insanely heavy, dude.
But we had a trailer. We had a plan. We were drunk off our ass. And we were going to play a prank on a dude who lived down the road. My buddy just happened to have a couple of dead horses on his property.
Yeah, normal.
We were going to take the dead horse carcass. We were going to put it on a trailer, and we were going to prop it up against our other buddy's door so when he woke up for work the next day, there would be a dead horse with its eyes rolled in the back of his head, leaning up against his door so he could not get out of the house to go to work. But we got so drunk we never got around, and I regret it to this day. That would have been a legendary bit. Legendary all time.
How did he get rid of those things? Like shredder or something?
I think he buried them in a swamp or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were dead horses on the... Josh's news report is coming up next.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a smart club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12? Now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
I'm Adam Devine, Chief Fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network. We'll fun it up. It better be fun. Have you ever wondered how our network actually works? Oh, wonder no more. With the support of partnering businesses and individual donors, we help raise crucial funds for 170 children's hospitals across the United States and Canada. Hospitals that provide life-changing care for all kids. Visit us online at cmn.org.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
You know, it's like you know how to work on cars. You know how to start up a car. Plenty of people out here that lost their car keys. You could be making hundreds of dollars programming cars and getting car keys for people and stuff. Like, take that and make some money with it. They're smart, but they're not taking it to do the right thing.
Auto thefts are continuing to climb in Minneapolis, mostly due to a group of high-tech teenage Tide Pod eaters. And the Minneapolis Police Department says thieves are increasingly turning to new technology to take vehicles without even needing the owner's key. Since March 20th, at least 66 vehicles have been reported stolen across the city. That's according to MPD's crime dashboard. Oh. The data also shows the auto thefts are up 26% compared to this time last year. The trend isn't limited to specific brands. MPD, that is, reports the thefts of non-Kia and non-Hyundai vehicles without keys have jumped nearly 60% to last year. At the same time, Kia and Hyundai thefts, where the thieves peel or punch the ignition, are on the rise as well. Police say Minneapolis is also seeing signs of a broader nationwide pattern involving key programming devices, tools capable of reprogramming a vehicle so it can start without the owner's key. Officers have recovered these devices during recent arrests, including one case involving a 13-year-old.
13.
According to the department, a relatively small group of individuals, most likely Tide Pod eaters, are responsible for a significant share of auto theft in the city. Police say it is easy to convince ladies not to eat Tide Pods, but harder to deter gents. This year, MPD has launched a
Turn it
pilot.
off.
I loved it.
I've got more coming up. Not in this story. I'm pretty sure this will be my last day.
Oh!
This year,
Can we get a little bit of information from these Tide Pod eating auto thieves? Can we just have them tell us what is the least cool car in their opinion, so I can go get one? You know what I mean? What car are they least interested in? Because I will make that my new motor vehicle.
just the ones that are harder to steal, I guess.
Harder to steal?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but
Well,
that's a lot of vehicles in a short amount of time.
Yes, it is.
MPD launched a pilot program aimed at using forensic scientists to process stolen cars for key evidence. It's not even Easter yet, but Jesus has returned to rob banks, and horribly.
Jesus made a heel turn, huh?
He did, apparently. 33-year-old Gustavo de Jesus Torres.
Oh, wow.
Went to the effort of robbing 6 New York banks in 5 days and made off with a grand total $605.
That's not a hell of a lot of money for a bank robber.
No, that's a lot of work.
600.
A lot of risk. His disappointing crime spree began when he walked into a branch of Chase Bank, handed the teller a note stating people would get hurt if they didn't hand over money. Just an hour later, he attempted the same approach at another New York City Chase Bank. The following day, he repeated the technique twice some more. After taking a couple days off, Jesus rose again, which, historically speaking, is right on schedule. But the real Jesus didn't immediately hold on, I screwed that up. But the real Jesus didn't immediately rob 2 more locations. During 2 of his attempts, Torres's approach was at least somewhat effective. He left one branch with $320, which is pretty good for him. Another with $265. But during a robbery in Harlem, he walked away with just $20.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, if anybody's thinking about robbing a bank, I used to be a teller, and we did not have a lot of cash up front.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's not worth it at all.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
You hear that it's not like the movies, that it's rarely worth it.
I'll take my chances, Ashley. I'll take my chances.
I mean, unless maybe it's like the first Friday of a month, then you might have a good chance.
Why are you ruining our fun, Ashley? We're just trying to rob some banks.
It's the first of the month.
In 3 of his other attempts, his method didn't yield anything at all. Police are now searching for the 33-year-old Gustavo de Jesus Torres, which coincidentally is also the age traditionally associated with the actual Jesus. Right before Pontius Pilate ruined his week, briefly.
33.
33. Records suggest this may not have been his first time refining these kinds of sinful tactics. A 2021 report shows that a man with the same name, then a 29-year-old Gustavo de Jesus Torres, was arrested at his Newark residence after robbing a Chase branch. In that case, he handed the teller a note reading, "I'm heavily armed. Don't make a scene."
Oh!
He left with $6,000 that time, which was never recovered. He was charged with first-degree robbery. He's also believed to have robbed a bank to the tune of $600 last year.
So that's
his thing.
That's what he does.
Yeah, that's what he does.
All right. I can live with that.
An Alaska man walked into a credit union last month armed with, quite confidently, absolutely nothing, except, as he put it, the power and authority of Jesus.
Oh, no, I'm so scared of him.
At around 5:58 p.m., February 26, Deshalon Jelks approached a teller and gave them a polite yet peculiar phrase which read, "I have a weapon, and weapon I am armed with is the power and authority of Jesus Christ. Empty the drawer into an envelope. Do not set off the alarm. Nisliti sent me. Thank you."
Honestly, might be scarier than a dude with a gun.
The teller complied, emptying the till and placing the cash into an envelope for Jelks. Not long after, the Anchorage Police Department tracked him to a Costco across the street. When officers approached, a minor confrontation followed and a barrage of bills fluttered to the ground. They counted $1,701. At headquarters, officers observed Jelks was sporting an ankle monitor, an accessory that rarely signals innocence.
This guy's cooked.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
He admitted telling the teller he was armed with the authority of Jesus Christ, but denied claiming any literal weapon. He also denied receiving any money, despite reportedly desperately needing it. A search of his phone revealed several calls around the time of the robbery. Investigators found what they believed was evidence he was attempting to acquire meth, which he admitted using infrequently.
Just immediately, I need meth, and then I need a Costco hot dog.
I bet his closest pals are tired of that Jesus gimmick.
It seems,
you know what I mean? I bet he takes the last slice of pizza because he's empowered by the grace of Jesus Christ, or however he put it, and his buddies are tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't really argue with it. Well, I guess if the Son of God wants you to have the last pizza pepperoni,
right?
Who am I?
Right.
It seems February was unusually theological for criminals, because also last month, you may remember the arrest of a 26-year-old Albuquerque man inside a credit union following a brief standoff. When officers tried to identify him, he claimed he was Jesus Christ. He's the guy who saw a woman peacefully minding her own business, enjoying a cigarette outside, and decided the best next step was to apply his knuckles directly to her face.
Oh, he punched her right in the mush?
Yeah, remember that?
No.
Oh. Then stole her purse? Remember that?
No.
Oh.
But interesting nonetheless. That whole religion thing, some people take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we're the idiots.
They do interpret it differently sometimes.
They take it the wrong way, some of them, yeah.
Meanwhile, not all criminals are quite that ambitious. Did you hear about the 2 people who stole a calendar?
No.
They each got 6 months. A man found with a gun down his pants at a shopping mall is unsettling enough, but paired with asking teenagers for their urine, that'll get a guy arrested, even in Australia. Police say 41-year-old Lucas Pilichowski approached some teens at High Point Shopping Center on Monday, requesting a sample of their urine to pass a workplace drug test. After the kids raised concerns, officers searched Pilichowski and found a firearm tucked near his Australian didgeridoo. Later, in the Melbourne Magistrates Court Tuesday night, the judge described the charges as very serious and admonished the Australian for hiding the weapon near his wombat wand. The judge also blasted him for soliciting energy drink-fueled teen pee, and police confirmed the gun had been nestled between the Australian's crock and balls.
I'm sorry, what was he doing with teenage urine?
He wanted to pass a drug test.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So he was asking teens in the area if he could get some of their pee.
Oh, no.
He was arrested by officers working as part of the Victoria Police's Operation Pulse, an initiative deployed to shopping centers to crack down on crime at retail locations. They've been having a lot of trouble. Since the operation began in December, more than 1,500 charges have been laid, with more than half related to shop theft.
In college, I helped a couple bros pass drug tests by peeing in a cup for them, and looking back, I kind of wish I would have taken like some flat Mountain Dew and poured that into the cup so that they go and submit it. And they're like, this is not urine. This is soda.
That could be my urine.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly
true.
Mountain Dew.
That's a good point, Josh.
That's the only way they'd believe it. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers recently leaked some details about a head injury from a pee-related mishap. Appearing on The Tonight Show with a bandage on his forehead, Flea initially tried to stream a heroic story, claiming he'd taken on a group of thugs harassing old ladies. But he quickly drained that tale and admitted the real story was much more fluid. Turns out, the cut came from what he called a bizarre peeing accident. Oh no, my computer might have just died. Oh, here we go. Here Flea talks about the pee and the injury.
Actually, what happened was it was a bizarre peeing accident. I was doing a radio show for Apple Music the other day.
Yeah?
3 minutes left in the song. I said, I got to go pee. So I have 3 minutes before I introduce the next tune. I jump up, I run down the hallway, I pee. Full sprint down the hallway, mind you, and bam! Smack into a glass door, flat on my back, blood spurting out of my head. I'm laying there, and I'm going, oh, man, I got to do the Fallon show in a few days. I'll tell him I got in a fight.
Bandage aside, he wasn't just there to spill about his bladder-based blunder. He was also plugging an upcoming solo album, which trickles out tomorrow.
A solo album?
That's right. And teasing a tour kicking off in May.
Between that peeing incident and that tale of him almost crapping his pants in Minneapolis, that guy's got some bathroom issues.
Well, he's an old man at this point. We're all getting there.
What's the crapping in his pants in Minneapolis story?
He was at the downtown Target. He's buying a couple things. They were here for a show, and he asked the employees if he could use the bathroom. They said no, it was for employees only. And then so he was scrambling. He went into a couple of restaurants. He finally found a place that let him use the bathroom before he crapped himself.
He really did crap himself, huh?
My favorite Flea story was that old Red Hot Chili Peppers backstage story where a couple of gals snuck backstage and they were found in the Red Hot Chili Peppers locker room and they were attempting to wring Flea's underwear into their mouths.
Oh.
They were holding his underwear up in the air and wringing out all of the sweat or whatever else he might have put in there, and the drops were falling into their mouth.
What's wrong with heroin? I forgot about all the heroin.
Yeah.
You think there was some heroin abuse?
I'm pretty sure that they have admitted to that. Yuck. Was it when Dave Navarro was in the Chili Peppers that he used a syringe to write Fiona Apple or some artist's name in blood, or was that...
I'm not sure. I don't know if
wait, was he ever in the Chili Peppers for a brief
Yes.
time? Okay, I can't remember if it was that or Jane's Addiction. He apparently wrote somebody's name in blood.
Huh.
Rings a bell, Cubby. I wish I could help you out.
That's normal. That's totally not crazy at all.
Would you be honored, Ashley, if it was your name? Like, I love Ashley or something.
He carved it into his skin.
I guess.
Correct, Josh?
Maybe.
Geez, that's
maybe
another
I
level.
misremembered it. I thought he just sprayed it in blood on a wall.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I mean...
I think he was shooting heroin. I think the story was he was shooting heroin. He left some blood in the syringe.
Correct.
And so then he sprayed the name of some woman that he loved on the wall.
I guess it depends who it was, Josh.
What if it was Dave Navarro? Have you seen him with his shirt off?
I don't think you'd know Dave Navarro if he was banging you.
Probably not.
Max Kepler wants to write your name in blood on
Do
a
it.
wall somewhere.
He can do it. Absolutely.
You have a blood thing.
Anytime, anywhere.
What about in the middle of Easter Mass?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Still in? Formerly Dr. George O'Malley on Grey's Anatomy and the pride of Eastview High School. Holy Angels. T.R. Knight, 53 today. Leslie Mann turns 54. Marcus Allen, 66. Martin Short, 76.
Oh, love him.
Very funny guy, yes.
Maybe the funniest man who's ever lived, really.
Very clever, very quick. I don't know how he does it.
Right.
Happy 24th to Max from Mia. Happy birthday to the lovely Rosalie. Happy birthday. There's a lot of birthdays today. To Liquid Steel Jesus, Todd at Caterpillar. I hope this isn't a typo, but Edmund turning the big 08. Ide Mill still sucks. Jesus turning 30. Swanee turning something. I'm not sure. And happy 15th to Annabelle Claire from Dad. That's 93X News.
And one more birthday shout out to my mother-in-law, Robin. Happy birthday. And coming up next, we'll chat with Randy Shaver.
Randy Shaver
on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
It's opening day. Time to enjoy the crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the heckle of the drunk.
Hey, you suck.
The shriek of a woman who says your kid stole her foul ball.
Give me that ball back!
The ka-ching of another $20 beer. The stench of the urinal trough.
Ew.
And of course, the groan of the rest of the family as the game they never wanted to attend in the first place now heads into extra innings. Yep, baseball's back.
Hi, Randy.
Good morning.
I am just buried in garbage over here, Randy. There's so much to cover today. Oh, I'm just sorry if I come off overwhelmed. But tonight, they kick in another round of college basketball tournament games. Do or die, don't you know, starting with Texas versus Purdue. And then Northwestern, no, that's not correct, Nebraska and the Iowegians.
That'll be a fun game.
Yes.
And then Alabama, Arizona, and then Illinois, Houston. So again, Texas, Purdue, Nebraska, Iowegians, Alabama, Arizona, Illinois.
Arkansas, Arizona.
What?
Arkansas, Arizona.
Oh, I'll go.
Not Alabama.
I'll go along with it. Isn't Arkansas still in the tournament, though?
Yes, Arkansas, Arizona.
I mean, I'm sorry,
not.
I misspoke.
No,
Alabama's no longer in the tournament?
No.
Oh, I thought they were in there somewhere.
No, they're in there. They're playing Michigan on Friday.
Does anybody want to help me out at all around here? Thank you, Dana. Bars and roadhouses and such in Houston, Texas are worried. Apparently, this is a true story. They're not sure that they have enough beer for the Nebraska folks and the Iowegians who are in town for tonight's basketball game.
Yes.
Now, specifically, the bar owners and whatnot in Houston are worried that they ain't got enough of one particular brand of beer. They're worried about the BLDs. My generation, at least, called them BLDs, Busch Light Draft. Younger folks call them Busch Lattes. It says here, fans of both Nebraska's college basketball club and folks who root for the Iowegians drain a pile of BLDs, so the bars and taverns are bracing for total disaster here. It says here, Texans are known for serving Lone Star beer or something called Shiner Bock. There aren't many bars in Houston that feature Busch Light on their menu, so they're trying to stock up before tonight's ball game.
Yeah.
Well, here's what comes to mind for me. If those folks, those Iowegians and the folks from Nebraska, if they can't effing improvise and drink a different kind of beer in a pinch, then you ain't a real beer drinker.
Right.
What, there's only one brand you can handle? What are you, a rookie?
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Branch out a little bit.
Is it cheaper or something? Is that why it's so popular?
I don't know. Good question.
Well, that Busch Light was always the cheap option when I was in college.
Yeah, that was the answer when we were in our 20s. I really have no idea what Busch Light, what the price compares to at a bar compared to any other. I'm in the dark on that. But they love it, and the bars in Houston aren't terribly familiar with it, and they're thinking they could have a friggin' riot on their hands tonight. It was 47 years ago today, Randy Shaver, in 1979 that Magic Johnson and Michigan State defeated Laraburd and Indiana State in what they call one of the greatest NCAA finals of all time.
Yep, watched it.
Wasn't that a beautiful thing? 47 years ago, they were done with the basketball tournament by March 26th.
Oh, yeah.
Now
it was
we're only
amazing.
in the Sweet 16. You remember watching the game live?
Absolutely.
Who were you
rooting for?
Yeah, who were you rooting for?
Who was I rooting for? Probably Larry Bird. Just because Indiana State was such an anomaly, right? I mean, they were not your normal Final Four team.
No.
At that time. So, probably Larry Bird, but I don't recall if I had a favorite, one or the other.
You were a college kid in 1900.
I was a sophomore. No, was I a junior? Sophomore or junior at Iowa State. Yeah.
All right. So that must have been something to see.
I remember it well because it's also the same time period that my dad's brother passed away. I'll always have, I'm sorry, I hate to bring that up.
Uncle who? What was his name?
My Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob went down.
He died the week of the championship game.
What happened to Bob?
He had a heart attack.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, had a heart attack.
Well, must have been kind of a young guy, right, in 79?
Not really. Uncle Bob was older.
Was Uncle Bob the guy that would sit down and watch a ball game with you?
Not really.
No. Was Uncle Bob kind of a dick?
No, absolutely no.
You went from watching a ball game to is he a dick?
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't sit down and watch a game with his nephew. Maybe he was a dick.
No, he wasn't a dick. The thing I'll always remember about Uncle Bob, he ate with his mouth open. Do you ever have one of those?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
In your life? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did I ever have one of those in my life? The entire Bourne family eats with their mouth open. Haven't you heard about Grandma and the clam chowder? Randy,
man.
I had to fight through that my entire life. I was surrounded by people who ate like pigs at a trough. So you remember looking at Uncle Bob.
Yes.
You had a hard time whipping down your dinner because of the way Uncle Bob operated.
Yeah, Uncle Bob ate with his mouth open.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's become, as a fully blown adult now, one of my biggest pet peeves. My skin crawls.
Yeah. Yep,
My
I'm with
skin
you.
literally, it's why, hey, no offense, Curtis, but that's why we don't go to dinner all that often. Curtis looks like a cow. Just
Really?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, I guess I haven't paid attention.
I love you, Curtis. You're one of my favorites. You know that. And you know that you eat like a cow. Close your friggin' mouth. People are texting in about beer prices, Josh. You wondered if Busch Light was really popular because it's cheap. People are saying, yeah. Others are saying, no, it used to be cheap. This and that.
Well, nothing's cheap anymore.
Yeah, you can say that about a lot. You're right.
For sure.
Well, you can still go to the liquor store and get a cheap case of beer.
Sure.
A case of beer nobody wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But at the bars, I don't really know if there's a go-to garbage beer at your neighborhood bar that's much cheaper than anything else. I don't really know.
There's no happy hours anymore either. And if they are,
really?
Yeah, if they are, it's like from 2:45 to 3 p.m. 50 cents off tap beers or something like that.
I got a text from Mary who said they were just down in South Padre Island. Busch Light was always sold out because it was $2.
Oh.
$2 specials every day.
Well, there's still some good happy hours out there, Dana, but I agree with you that they always start too early.
Right.
I'm not quite, not at my age now. 20 years ago, different story. I'm not quite ready to get hammered at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday anymore. You know what I mean? The repercussions are too severe. I had to shut her down last night, Randy Shaver, before the Wolves and Rockets were done.
Wow.
We're done with their ball game.
How did you walk away from that game?
Because I was exhausted.
Well, when did you walk away?
After the third quarter, I had nothing left.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
And that was, I don't know, that had to have been 10:30 or something like that. I mean,
one of the most bizarre, crazy finishes I think I've ever seen in Timberwolves basketball. I've never seen a team absolutely implode like they did in the final 2 minutes of regulation.
Mm-hmm.
And then, incredibly, down, 13 in overtime,
mm-hmm.
run off 15 unanswered points to win the game. It was the most bizarre game I've ever seen.
That's what I read. The boys win in overtime by a bucket. Julius Randle hit that go-ahead bucket. But it was really shocking to read exactly what you just said. The Rockets had a 13-point lead in overtime. Overtime's only 5 minutes.
Right.
And this happened in the last 2 minutes. They piss it away. The Wolves score 15 straight, including that bucket by Julius Randle. The Rockets had one more chance. The Durantula goes to the free throw line. They're down 2. He misses the first. He intentionally misses the second. It didn't work for the Rockets. And what's his name? Terrence T.J. Shannon made a nice defensive play. Yep. I mean, by the end of the game, McDaniels had injured himself, and I hope that's not severe.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
Naz Reid gets thrown out of the game for bitching at the refs. Rudy Gobert fouls out.
Yep.
So
Stupid foul.
By the
foul
end of the
6,
game,
by the way.
Pardon me?
It was a stupid foul by Rudy at the end of the game, too.
He's kind of known for that.
End of regulation.
Yeah. So they had the JV guys out there for the most part in overtime.
Yeah, it's both encouraging and disappointing at the same time. It's super disappointing they imploded the way they did and blew the lead and probably should have lost in regulation to Phoenix or to Houston. And then in the beginning of overtime, they looked so lost. They looked like they were. I mean, seriously, they looked just defeated. And all of a sudden, they flip a switch, and they couldn't miss. They got every break. Houston imploded, and the game was over, and they won. So and you look at the standings today. In the Western Conference, it's over, because the bottom 5 teams have all now been eliminated. So we know the 10 playoff teams in the West. Nobody can sneak in, nobody can make it. The 10 teams are set. The only thing we don't know is the order. And that win last night, I believe, gave the Wolves the tiebreaker against the Rockets for any playoff tiebreakers. So it's a wild win. It means a lot. There's still like 10 games to go, so there's still a lot of time left. But I don't think I've ever seen such a bizarre game in my life.
Okay,
than
well,
last night.
You saw it. I like I said, I went to bed after the third quarter. You tell me, what the hell is going on? My wife, who stayed up to watch the game, has been texting me this morning saying Scott Foster, the referee from last night's game, shouldn't have a job anymore. What's she referring to? And she referred to also that big center for the Rockets, Reinprecht Rangoon, or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, yeah, Sengun.
He got his lip busted open or something?
Yes,
What the hell is she talking about?
Well, I'm not sure about Scott Foster because, I mean, there's always calls in an NBA game, right? I mean, Scott Foster threw Naz Reid out. I'm not sure what Naz Reid said.
That must have been it. That might be what she's referring to.
I'm not sure what Naz said on the sidelines, but he threw him out. Sengun played a hell of a game. Sengun is such a physical. He's
a very old school, very physical center.
Yes, and he and Durant together are a really good combination of players, but. It was a very entertaining, probably the last 4 minutes of regulation and the entire overtime were like just this, talk about a script being flipped. It was just crazy.
I'm sorry I had to hit the fart sack.
It was probably the most entertaining game of the year. It was crazy.
Well, F you. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could live with myself if I didn't see the end.
You'd feel like a total loser if you didn't watch the whole game.
Yeah.
Timberwolves play the Detroit Pistons at home on Saturday. My wife and I watch every Timberwolves game, and she's pretty good at dumping nicknames on players, derogatory nicknames on players. Well, she just texted in and said, "Oh, come on, Randy, Scott Foster is terrible."
Well, I didn't say it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I just said that,
So the first time we watched Reinprecht Sengun for the Houston Rockets, My wife hears the name and she goes, "What's that? Crab Rangoon?" So now we call him Crab Rangoon. I can't even tell you on the air what she calls Chet Holmgren. I think we'd be...
Well, don't look now, but the Oklahoma City Thunder are only 2 games ahead of San Antonio for the top spot in the West. There's a chance, the way the Spurs are playing, they've won 7 straight. There's a chance the Spurs could end up the number 1 seed.
That's okay by me.
Yeah, which will throw, I think, some interesting second-round scenarios our way in the NBA playoffs. So.
I've got, you know that I wish nothing but terrible things upon the Oklahoma City Thunder. So if the Spurs want to take that number 1 spot, hell, I'm a happy guy. Shaquille O'Neal has been accused of sending horny text messages to a famous young lady singer called Sabrina Carpenter.
Shaq, I would keep your farts in a cologne bottle and spray it on me every day. Just jokes. I'm Shaq's. What's your name, baby? And Sabrina says, I know who you are. You're way too famous to be sending me messages like that. Shaq, you're being rude for no reason. You can't handle big deals anyway. Is that me or is that Cap? Yeah.
I definitely do not believe that is you.
Thank you. Yeah, that went viral.
Supposedly you DMing her?
Yes.
Social media is a dangerous game.
First of all, ladies, the Diesel got way more game than that.
Look, dude, you're on television. Can you work on your friggin' delivery a little bit?
He is tough to hear sometimes.
Good Lord.
Or understand, I guess is the right word.
Shaq's been accused of sending horny text messages to a famous... did I have it right? A singer?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina Carpenter.
You've seen pictures of her. You liked her. Small little blonde thing.
Yeah,
Someone should let Sabrina Carpenter know that she should keep an eye on her toothbrush.
Gross.
Because Shaq allegedly assaulted one of his teammates with a toothbrush years ago when he was still a ball player. He denies sending dirty messages to Sabrina Carpenter. He says it wasn't me. His defense, as maybe you were able to understand him there, his defense is that a Shaq impersonator sent the filthy messages. The real Shaq says he's got way more game than what the messages had to offer. And as you heard, he even went ahead and read some of the messages on television or on a podcast or something. One of the messages said, "Damn, baby, I would keep your farts in a cologne bottle and spray it on me every day."
That's pretty gross.
That's disgusting.
Another one of the alleged messages said, "My meat is the word. My meat would put you in the hospital." So Shaq, who should have done time for that alleged toothbrush teammate assault back in the day, he says it wasn't him sending messages about farts and meat.
I can't imagine him doing that.
I can't either.
Or really anybody.
I don't think it was him doing that.
I don't think so either. I just wish the man would, drink a Red Bull or something before you go on television. His delivery, it just makes me crazy. And I'm still mad at him, of course, for the toothbrush thing.
He's done a lot of good since then to make up for it, don't you think? Very charitable individual.
I would be, too, if I did that to one of my teammates.
He's making amends.
I'm looking forward to squeezing in some high school basketball tonight when I set myself down in front of the television. I'm not exactly sure who's playing who. Boy, I'll tell you what, it is really hard to find high school sports information, thorough, detailed high school sports information.
It is. Same with college hockey.
Good Lord. Yeah, ESPN.com, Dana. How many clicks do you have to go through with before you can find anything on college hockey?
It's unbelievable. It's almost like they're trying to hide it. It's like they're doing it intentionally.
So, high school basketball, go ahead, young people. Have a good time today. Yes, Randy?
Sure. I'm, not that I'm biased, but I think Strib Varsity does a really nice job on Star Trib.
I don't know what that is. Strib Varsity? Is that
it's their high school section of the newspaper.
Oh.
And if you have it online, they do a great job of stories and schedules.
Okay, I'm writing that down because that's going to be very valuable around here.
Strib Varsity, yeah.
Josh, because of the incident, isn't allowed to cover high school sports, but I can
Yeah, I noticed Josh got a little quiet once he brought up high school basketball.
Well, that's part of the. They told me I can't really say anything about it.
I mean,
I
how many
can say
NDAs did
school,
you have?
I can say basketball and high, but never in the same sentence.
Not only does he have to keep his distance, he can't even talk about it.
I mean, he won't even tell us any of the details. He just refers to it as, how do you refer to it?
The incident.
The incident. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I do have a Star Tribune subscription. So.
Yes. Strip Varsity.
Randy, I've written down Strip Varsity, and I'm taping it to the console in front.
I read their stuff.
Yes. They do a great
Whoa.
job.
You don't want to admit that. No, you don't.
I don't read anything on high school
I read
sports.
their stuff.
That's right.
Jesus.
Okay, what's my caller ID saying? Parole officer. Send to voicemail.
It's a magical day. It's the opener, by God. The regular season opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited.
For most big league ball clubs, including our beloved Twins, who launched their new season with a game in Baltimore, Maryland versus the Orioles around 2 o'clock today. Joe Ryan gets the start versus some feller called Rogers. So here we go.
Yeah.
It's
one of the...
Yeah, Randy.
It's one of the... Is it one of the Roger brothers?
I don't think so.
Twins? Okay, different Rogers.
I believe it's because we got one Rogers back on the Twins now.
I think it is his brother.
What? What's he doing starting games?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, I'll go along with it. I thought the Rogers brothers were bullpen guys.
Well, one of them is, the one on our team.
Tyler. So anyway, next thing you know, it'll be like 80 degrees. You'll be sitting at Target Field with your pals. You're drunk off your ass, having a wonderful time.
I can't wait.
Yep, can't either.
I have the Twins opening day roster in my filthy hands. You want to hear about it?
Yeah.
76 in Baltimore today, so perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, please list 23 names I've never heard of.
Oh, you've heard of them, you bastard. What, 76 degrees? That sounds good.
Yep.
Pitchers, Mick Abel, Anthony Banda, Taj Bradley, Cody Funderburk. Zach Kent, Cody Lawyerson. Okay, I'll go along. I don't know who the... Cody Lawyerson. Bailey Ober, Eric Orzi, Joe Ryan. Here's Taylor Rogers. That's the one we got. Cole Sands, Justin Topa, Simeon Woods Richardson. Behind the plate, Victor Caratini, Ryan Jeffers. Infield, Josh Bell, Tristan Gay, Luke Keyshow. Brooks Lee, Royce Lewis. Outfielders, Byron Buxton. Trevor Larnach, James Outman, Matt Wallner, and Calvin Portner. The utility players are Cody Clemens and Austin. Okay, here's a question. Is Byron Buxton still on the Twins roster at the end of the season?
I would say yes.
Saw another interview the other day where he wants to be here, but, anything's possible. Trades, this, that.
I would say Joe Ryan may be a different story, but Byron Buxton, I'll say yes.
Every damn buddy is predicting the Detroit Tigers to win the American League Central Division. I haven't seen anybody pick the Twins just yet.
Keep looking.
Yeah, I'll say this about the Tigers. Obviously their starting rotation is probably next to Boston, probably the best of the American League. But they have a hard time on a consistent basis scoring a lot of runs. So they may struggle a little bit. I've seen some predictors say that Kansas City can maybe give them a little bit of a run in the division. They also, Nick, probably have the potential American League Rookie of the Year on the Tigers in Kevin McGonigal. There's some really young, great players this year, and McGonigal is one of them. He's their starting shortstop / third baseman. There's a kid for the Pirates named Connor Griffin. He's starting in AAA, but he's the number one prospect in baseball and likely will play for the Pirates. And the Cardinals have a kid named J.J. Weatherholt who made the opening day roster. Those three guys, I was watching a baseball show the other day where they list the top 100 prospects, and those three are the top three in baseball. And in history, when you're one of the top three listed by this service that does this listing, normally you are a superstar in the game. So
okay.
Kevin McGonigal is going to be a name we're going to hear a lot about over the next 10 years. The Tigers are just super excited about him.
McGonigal and Weatherholt.
Yep. And by the way, Walker Jensen, is it Walker Jensen, the kid for the Twins in AAA, the outfielder?
Right.
He's number 5 on that top 100 list. So he's like the next, level of player that's supposedly headed towards superstardom in baseball.
Josh and I years ago were we were part of a community theater group, and we put on a play once about a couple of old English detectives in foggy London, and it was called McGonigal and Weatherholt. And we said, remember you had a little monocle?
Yep.
And
the hat you're wearing right now is perfect for that.
Do I have an English-looking hat?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Good morning, chap.
Oi, what the hell is it again they always say? Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cubby, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Hey, how did the Thing from the Addams Family do last night throwing out the first pitch at the Yankees-Giants game?
Didn't.
Oh, I missed it.
Didn't?
We got robbed. So I don't have Netflix anymore, but I was reading about it this morning. Apparently, it didn't do the first pitch like they promised.
Oh. We were all very curious.
People were kind of upset, like, hey, we get this is on Netflix, but everything before the game was a Netflix commercial. Oh. So like I said, I missed it. I can't comment directly on some of it other than people thought it was a little too much cross-promotion.
The Thing from the Addams Family was supposed to throw out the first pitch last night, at least we were told, and it never happened. So who did it? The Usos?
There's like some managers or something?
Oh, some managers. Speaking of managers, is anyone worried about Derek Shelton? I'm not. They should give him a chance to friggin' work for a year or two, right? Derek Shelton, the new Twins manager. Although we read an article a couple weeks ago that said he was on the hot seat. The sumbitch hasn't even sat down yet.
Let him do something first.
I know.
Randy Shaver, big league managers who got fired before they even got comfortable. I mean, real fast. These are some of the fastest firings after opening day. A lot of these pricks you've never heard of. So I just picked out a couple of keepers. I found it interesting that Cal Ripken Sr. was gassed by the Baltimore Orioles after only 6 games in 1987.
God.
So is it possible though that he was with them previous years?
Yes, it isn't. It isn't. You just got. It's just quickest you were fired after opening day.
That's what you call a short leash.
Yes.
God, why make the guy go through spring training and all that nonsense?
Right. The Orioles went 67-95 in Ripken Sr.'s first full season in 86. They lost their first 6 games in 87, and the Orioles told them to get lost. Frank Robinson took over. They ended up going 0-21 to start that baseball season.
I remember that.
Yeah, me too. They finished 54 and 100-7.
Yes, I do remember that.
Phil Garner was also fired by the Detroit Tigers after only 6 games in 2002. The Tigers finished 55 and 106, and then Phil Garner, unless I'm thinking of a different guy, went on to win, 3 World Series with the San Francisco Giants? That was Phil Garner, wasn't it? Or am I? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Well, I think Mr. Shelton will get more than 6 games.
Wouldn't that be something?
Be hilarious if he didn't, though.
No.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, I mean he's put in a very difficult position.
Right.
That's for sure.
A friend of mine who knows more about baseball than any one of us combined told me this. He said, "I think you're going to like his style." So I'll take his word for it and see what happens. Oh, Bruce Bochy was the guy with the... I've always gotten Bruce Bochy and Phil Garner confused. Bruce Bochy was the guy with the Giants. I'll go along with it. Thank you, UMD Recycling Jesus. And if you're listening, you get the joke. He's really U of M Recycling Jesus, but from now on I'm calling him UMD Recycling Jesus because he got on my case yesterday for calling the new Gopher hockey coach Frenchie for no reason. Even though the guy's not French. Oh, you've heard this bit over and over again, but hell, why not get after it one more time until the next time? Bro Bible dumped a list of the greatest names in the history of Major League Baseball, okay? Some of them are tired jokes at this point. Rusty Kuntz, Coco Crisp, Boof Bonzer, Dick Pole, Pete Lecoq. But I'll give Bro Bible credit. They found some dark horses here that aren't as well known. So let me try these out on you. The players with the most unique, ridiculous names ever to play pro ball. Here are a few that haven't been worn out yet, like Rusty Kuntz, Dick Pole, Pete Lecoq. Boots Poffenberger.
Oh, old Boots, huh?
Boots.
I'm picturing him with like one of those old mustaches, and with the rosin bag and everything like that.
I'm picturing Dora.
Like 1903.
He had a huge mustache, Dana, and it was waxed on one end, and he'd dip the other end into a little bit of brandy, and he'd suck on it during the ball game.
Oh, he's clean shaven.
Oh,
when
that
people do
sucks.
that.
That's not cool.
Pretzel Pizzulo.
That's a good one.
Granny Hammer.
There's a lot of ways you can go with that.
I got a
one.
granny hammer right here. I got your granny hammer. You just bring me the granny. Orville Overall.
What?
I said Orville Overall. Greg Leg. This was in the 80s. The Phillies had a second baseman named Greg Leg.
Spelled Legg.
That's right. You got your Buttercup Dickerson. You got your Vinegar Bend Mizell. You got your John Walkenfuss. Your Bud Weiser. Chicken Hawks. The Only Nolan? Oh, God. In 1878, the Indianapolis Blues or the Cleveland Blues or the Pittsburgh Alleghenies or the Wilmington Quicksteps or the Philadelphia Quakers had a player on their roster whose first name was The Only, and his last name happened to be Nolan. Peekaboo Veach.
Any relation to Peekaboo Street?
Well, they have different
last names. Yeah, you got it. The last name is what you focus
It's the last name, Dana.
Like, there's a lot of Johns. Not all of them are related.
Oh.
Cannonball Titcomb.
Sounds like a porn name.
If you're in the business of minor league baseball, and you folks are well aware of this, if you're in the business of minor league baseball, you got to be silly, you got to be gimmicky, you got to do every damn thing you can to stand out so folks will notice you. Here are a couple of the funny gimmicks going this season in the minors. Some of it was really lame, but I'm going to go ahead with a couple that we already know this. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. The Lake County Dockhounds Baseball Club will rebrand themselves to become the Wisconsin Dive Bars for a limited time, sometime in July. We covered that.
That is funny.
The Asheville Tourists will become the Asheville Snot Otters.
The uniforms are gross.
They're disgusting.
And I know you don't like
really?
snot or boogers. And
Yeah. See, here's the thing. You may be thinking they just came up with two funny-sounding things and combined them together, snot and otters. And Josh is right, the uniforms are disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently, and it depends on your neighborhood, I guess in the Asheville area, a snot otter is another way to say a snot rocket.
Oh.
Oh, God.
When you fire one out the nose portal there on the sidewalk.
Wonder if Snot Rocket Jesus might change her Jesus name after hearing this.
Hers is based on a car nickname.
Yeah, we learned that in Turtle Lake, didn't we?
Yeah, not an actual snot rocket.
Oh, that's right. That's what she called her green car in high school. Yeah.
Now, I just picture she was really good at
Yeah, me too.
performing, but no, it was just a nickname of a vehicle.
So if you're in Asheville, North Carolina, and you blow some mucus out of your nose onto the sidewalk, don't call it a snot rocket. It is a snot otter.
You hate both those things.
I hate all that.
Snot and otters.
That's why I don't understand how you people breed. Because little babies just drip mucus and feces all day long. I couldn't do it.
You don't care when it's yours.
I don't believe that, Ashley.
Neither did I.
I've heard it over
I
and
hate that stuff so much.
I've heard it over and over again. I'm not buying it. The Albuquerque isotopes will transform into the Albuquerque green chili cheeseburgers, and you go on and on from there. Yeah, the Pigs are still enjoying their tour of the state of hockey.
State of hockey.
They're playing a game tonight at the two-time world champion Florida Panthers, 6 o'clock tonight, don't you know? I was in Florida once on a southern tour where I met this little redhead who was an underwater specialist. The first thing she says to me was, "Why don't you come on out to the pool?" So I went, and she comes leaping out of this cabana wearing nothing but this little see-through wetsuit. The frosty...
Don't stop.
That's the end of the story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Frosty Frost lost to the Montreal club. They got shut out, as a matter of fact. They got a game coming up on Sunday versus Boston. A few nights ago, Alex Ovechkin of the Washington Capitals scored his 15 millionth goal or whatever, for Christ's sake. A couple nights later, the Caps were playing the St. Louis Blues, right? And the local television broadcast of that game wanted to recognize that 15 millionth goal by throwing a graphic up on screen. And it got a good laugh out of the crowd watching at home. They tossed up a graphic that meant to say, Alex Ovechkin is shattering the record books. But instead, it said, Alex Ovechkin is shardering the record books.
Man.
I wouldn't want to be in the sharding record book.
No.
That's why you want to steer.
You have honorable mention.
I'm sure I would be. They have me write the introduction.
Oh, like we were saying earlier, I went on ESPN.com and I clicked my mouse 46 times to get this information. To get this information, I had to click 46 times on ESPN.com to find you the matchups for today's 20-26 NCAA men's hockey tournament. It begins today, Randy Shaver, in towns like Albany, New York, Loveland, Colorado, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Blaine. We got 3 Minnesota teams. Am I correct? 1, 2. 2 Minnesota teams? I'll just tell you who's playing who. We'll figure it out by the end. Michigan takes on someone called Bentley.
Yeah, who is that?
Well, they're probably in the same conference as Holy Cross, right, Golden Gopher hockey fans? Duluth and Penn State, Western Michigan, Mankato. Mankato made the tournament again? Man. Denver, Cornell, North Dakota, Merrimack, Providence, Quinnipiac, Michigan State, Yukon, Dartmouth, Wisconsin. Okay, so 2 Minnesota teams in the tournament. Josh, can you read this headline for me? And only if you think it's necessary. I can't do it. It goes against everything I was raised to believe in. If I handed you this piece of paper, would you read the highlighted headline?
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's Josh, everybody.
Oh. Hey, Josh, everybody.
Are you sure you don't want to read this?
I don't want to read it. I can't read it. My parents would roll over in their graves because they taught me better than this. I can't be the guy who spits this information out loud.
All right. Can I read what you wrote underneath it?
No, that belongs to me.
That's yours?
Yeah, only the highlighted.
Okay. Tom Brady reportedly in talks with WWE to face off against Logan Paul at Las Vegas WrestleMania.
Okay. This is why the rest of the world hates us. It's stuff like this. This is why we are the most hated country in the world. When you were reading that headline, halfway through, Josh, Smashly dipped her head downwards and buried it in the palm of her hand.
I'm so glad you didn't hand that to me.
You
dude.
read it now, Ashley.
No, I don't want to.
Read it.
I don't
Read
see
it. What's a push pop? You got to read it.
It's the only way to heal, Ashley.
Face your fear.
Yes.
I'm so done with this crap.
They just rebooted Fear Factor, and one of the challenges is you have to read that headline without throwing up.
Oh, I forgot to mention this when we were talking about Mankato playing in the college hockey tournament. This was kind of a big hubbub, whether this was going to be real or not. But a listener texted in to tell me that the Mankato players, they are going to get credited for personal time off for these games by the companies that they work for. They get to chalk this up to PTO.
Well, they've been on the job for so long.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of PTO built up at this point.
What's the word in the trucking industry? Seniority.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
got a lot of, so they're going to get credited PTO.
When you've been at the same job for 10, 12 years, they bump it up a little bit.
Josh, read it again. Will you read it again?
All right, I'm printing you a line.
Do you remember it? Do you remember the line?
Not exactly.
Read it one more time. You're printing me something?
Yeah. Josh, you can read this headline. If you think it's necessary, I can't do it against everything I was raised to believe in. Tom Brady reportedly in talks with WWE to face off against Logan Paul at Las Vegas WrestleMania.
This is why we get these warnings about Americans traveling abroad.
Yep.
What is this?
A line that I'd like you to read.
You'd like me to read? You want me to say this?
Well, I can't.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You spoke for me.
Yes.
Because I couldn't.
Because I couldn't do it, and I can't do this here.
You are legally binded to not discuss this.
I would never say that, which is why you can.
You want me to.
Yes.
Okay, here's the line that Josh can't say because of a court order. I will go ahead and say it. I miss talking about high school sports on the radio.
There's more.
Swing.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Oh, no.
You can't say that.
Nope.
Oh, my God.
Get you in trouble
You
with your
can.
probation officer.
You can. That's crap he's calling again.
Oh, man. Does he have something better to do?
Oh, man.
So, WrestleMania, my house, guys?
Are you going to watch it?
I don't know.
When's the last time you missed a WrestleMania?
I usually watch WrestleMania every year. Even when my lapsed WWE years, I'd still make a point to watch WrestleMania. And I had just gotten back into WWE recently, John Cena's whole retirement angle, and I was starting to enjoy it, and then they do something like this, and I can't.
I am ashamed to say this again, that I have not. I watched a little bit of AEW last night because they were live here in town. It's just not a part of my life anymore, and I don't know what's wrong with me.
How did our friend do last night?
I'm sure she did wonderfully. I didn't see her. We're talking about Julia Hart, who was just a terrific guest the other day.
Sure.
She's actually here right now. We could ask her about it.
Oh, my God.
She was due tomorrow.
Surprise appearance.
I don't know what's wrong with me. All right. Yeah, well, let's see how maybe Josh can find out how Julia did last night.
Boy, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sure she was great. One final question for you here before we can move on. I was looking at some pictures on the internet yesterday. Does Tiger Woods give anyone else the creeps when you look at him?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't know what it means to be given the creeps?
Well, what about him?
There's
gives you the
something
creeps?
about now. I've never spent much time. I don't care for golf at all. I've never really spent much time looking at him, watching him walk, watching him talk. Outside of when he got in trouble for banging all those Hooters waitresses and his wife tried to kill him with a car. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, how many years ago was that? We talked about that in great.
Right.
We covered that, but I never really looked at the guy, studied the guy. So
It's his eyes.
I'm watching pictures on the internet. What do you call them? Moving pictures?
Videos?
Videos is what you call it.
Yep.
I'm watching videos on the internet yesterday. Tiger Woods has made some return to golf or something silly. It
Oh, my
doesn't
God,
matter.
just stop, dude.
So he gives me the creeps. The overall vibe when he talks, the look in his eye, he's got a vibe about him. So I'm not alone. Josh, you say he gives you the creep.
Well, especially now, like kind of what this story's about.
What's the story
I'm assuming
about?
you're talking about the article about him being jacked now.
Oh, I didn't even look to see what the article was
No,
about.
he's been jacked. That's nothing new.
Well, not like this. I don't know. I mean, there's Bro Bible wrote about it, and people are kind of freaking out because, like, there's people that are jacked that just doesn't seem to fit for whatever reason. And that's kind of what people are saying about him.
Well, I will say he looks thinner there was a period of his career where it looked like he spent more time in the weight room than he did on the golf course. He looks thinner now.
It's kind of a Quinn Hughes thing. It's kind of like he's got a creepy.
Yeah.
It's his eyes. Dude, it's something weird about his eyes.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, I watched quite a bit of the golf stuff that they do in this TGL stuff, and I guess I'm used to him.
Okay.
He doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, you're an old fan. I'm new to this. He's just got a vibe about him. I find it very unnerving. He over-enunciates. For whatever reason, that gives me the creeps, too. His pronunciation, his enunciation is perfect. It's almost kind of robotic.
Yeah, I'm with Randy. I guess I watch a lot of golf, too, and I grew up idolizing Tiger Woods, and I'd let him hit me in the head with a 9-iron if he wanted to.
I watched a lot of golf, too, but he's creepy.
He's creepy.
There's something about him. It's like serial killer vibe. Like it's something. It's like a look in his eyes. That's all I know.
Okay.
Ashley's focusing on the eyes. She says it's like a doll's eyes.
I've always thought something was off, and I never really thought about it much until right now.
He's got lifeless eyes.
Yeah. I guess I don't see it.
I looked up pictures of him. I don't think he looks like that crazy jacked. He just looks like
he's thinner.
Oh, I'll send you the pictures they posted.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Bro Bible article.
Yeah.
He looks, I don't know, like a normal amount of working out.
Oh, he looks pretty big. Bug Eye Wagon Jesus said, people that are jacked and it just doesn't fit. Oh, you mean Carrot Top? That's a perfect example.
Yes.
Sure.
That's a perfect example.
Yes, that is. Yes.
We had a kid in high school that we had a kid in those years before college that looked just like Carrot Top. He got a lot of crap. And I've always liked Carrot Top. I don't know why he gets made fun of so. I mean, I guess I kind of know why, but he's entertaining.
All right, a listener has sent me a message, Josh, that he wants me to read to you because he can't say it.
Oh, he can't even say it.
He can't say this.
No.
But he wants me to read it to you. Okay? We all have our reasons for not being able to say certain things out loud.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like I said, the Tom Brady YouTube kid WrestleMania story, I couldn't read that headline because of how I was raised. Josh is banned by the state that he can't mention. I'm not sure the motivation behind this, but Simon wants you to know, Josh, he can't say this, so I'll say it for him. He wants to put his blood in your mom's clam chowder.
Oh God.
Ew.
Go on. Yuck.
Somebody texted another person who's jacked for no reason, like it looks weird. Wiz Khalifa. I 100% agree. He's
I don't
a
think
rapper.
I've ever seen him.
Never.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
weird.
the name.
I've always just thought he was a scrawny dude.
Yeah, but then he got
tall.
jacked.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it's weird, Dana.
Never looked at the guy. What is it? What's the name?
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa? All right, fair enough.
Images.
He
He apparently likes marijuana. There's a lot of photos
yeah.
of him. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he is.
Is he one of those folks that likes marijuana and wants to make sure that everyone in town knows how much he likes marijuana?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
He's got the shirt and the hat and the...
Yeah, he's like a different version of Snoop Dogg.
Geez, 9 out of 10 of these photos, he's got marijuana going on.
Yeah.
Randy Shaver, go ahead and enjoy yourself today with the baseball, basketball, and every damn thing, and we'll jaw jack tomorrow.
Sounds good.
So long, sucker. We'll be back in a few minutes on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Hi, I'm Adam Devine, Chief Fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network. No. I said more fun! When I was a kid, a Children's Miracle Network hospital helped me get back on my feet, literally. So trust me when I say that these places aren't just hospitals. They are hope factories. Children's Miracle Network is hospitals, programs, partners, and donors like you. Join us in making big change for all kids. Visit us online at cmn.org.
The Half-Assed Morning Show.
Minnesota's 93X!
All right, yeah. Here's the deal. Listen up, everybody. It's Thursday. It's 93X Rock. It's early in the morning. Welcome back to the show, and we damn well thank you for joining us. At the ass end of our conversation with Randy Shaver, we were talking about Tiger Woods. He's creepy. He gives me and Cubby and Ashley the creeps. Something about his eyes, his delivery. For me personally, he enunciates so perfectly. It reminds me of like a scary movie character, like a twisted teacher character that kills the children if they don't enunciate properly. There's something about him. A listener texted in and said that Tiger Woods sounds like Ned Flanders. I think I'd agree with that.
Oh, he definitely comes off as a dork.
There's something about him that's creepy. Someone texted in and said that the look in Kanye West's eyes gives them the creeps.
Oh, yeah. That's a vacant, dead stare.
As it should.
Vacant is a good word. I got to read this to you. I got to read you this joke I read online the other day. I loved it. I certainly hope you do, too. Here it is. It's apparently a real Twitter exchange. It's a real Twitter conversation that happened online. Kanye West tweeted, "I will never make a diss record. I will never make a diss record." And someone tweeted, "I didn't know you were Italian."
He did come out and say he used no AI in the making of his new record.
Oh, great. He's got a new record.
That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah, that sounds like a guy that used AI to make a record.
Yeah,
nobody accused you, man.
I will never make a diss record. All right, so that went nowhere. But on the same website where I found that Kanye West joke, I found another one. And we can relate to this. Someone simply tweeted, "Joke's on you." Ashley, have you ever given a man a fake phone number when he asked for your phone number out in a public place?
Yeah. Plenty of times.
Did you have a regular fake phone number?
I would just change one of the last digit in my phone number.
Smart.
Okay.
Because then I rattle it off like it was because it was mostly mine. Actually, there was somebody that I was really good friends with in middle school, Damari. He had like the same phone number as me, except the last digit was changed. I can't remember what it is, but I think I've given out his number on accident plenty of times. He's probably like, "What the heck?"
So you've given a man a fake number before when he asked for it. Now, the other tweet that I saw next to that Kanye West joke says this: "Joke's on you, hot chick at the bar who gave me a radio station's phone number. I just won Harlem Globetrotter tickets and a Bud Light poncho."
That's funny. and so realistic.
Yeah.
All right. Cubby, I think it was just yesterday or the day before, we were talking about your terrible house that you've dumped hundreds of thousands of dollars into because you bought a broken house and you're too stubborn just to sell that pile and get a real house.
That's right.
Got a real house.
You have had work crews over there constantly over the 5-10 years you've owned the joint.
Correct.
Do you make a point of making the place look respectable before the boys and girls come over to fix You clean up all the beer cans?
Certainly.
You put away all the sex restraints or whatever that might be laying around?
No, so I put some of that stuff out just to make me look somewhat cool.
Let them know who they're dealing with?
But yeah, we'll clean up and whatnot. Just respect, you know?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Be respectful of your guests.
I kind of love when I have guests coming over because it forces me to clean.
It forces you to clean.
Yeah. I'm like, well, it's got to be perfect.
Worker men and women have been talking about the bizarre, disgusting, just wildest things that they've seen inside people's homes. They've seen a little bit of every damn thing. Cleaners, repair technicians, even folks like healthcare workers that come over to take care of Uncle Frank, babysitters. So it's not just folks wearing a tool belt around their waist. It's all types of helpful people that might be entering your home at one time or another. I don't know. This wouldn't bother me so much. I mean, it's a little weird, but I could probably live with this. A rotten Christmas tree in the corner. This is May, and they've got a rotting Christmas tree in the corner with the ornament still hanging on it.
That's a fire hazard. Mine's outside, but just because it's not time yet for the annual bonfire.
Oh, you're saving it for that, huh?
Yeah, those things go up so fast. It's so fun.
I don't know anything about your annual bonfire, but I'm gonna go along with it.
Never been invited to one.
No.
Oh, I'll invite you guys.
I can't make it. Unfortunately, I've got a commitment that day.
Rotten Christmas tree in the corner of the house with the ornament still hanging off of it.
I told you a buddy of mine, he visited a house. They wanted to change some stuff up in their basement. He's an electrical contractor, and they had a sex dungeon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, he said it was elaborate. It could have been like in a 50 Shades movie.
Wow.
They put in a lot of attention to detail.
That's probably why this sounded so familiar to me. Maybe because I was thinking of your story about your broski, Michael.
No, Michael's out of town. This is a different guy.
What is this? A cable installer guy opened up a random door in a luxury high-rise condo, don't you know? Opened up a random door, and there was a sex dungeon. And this guy claims there was a hooded client tied down in the sex dungeon.
That must have been a bit, right? We're going to mess with this guy?
Yeah. The homeowner assured this cable worker guy that this was a consensual experience that was happening.
This same guy I was telling you about, one time there was a woman that they hired him to change up some wiring, I guess. So he had to get up in the attic, and there was one part they couldn't get to, so he was putting a camera up there. And I can't remember if it was VHS tapes or magazines, but there was a whole porn collection up there that they figured they had recently purchased the house. So they were trying to figure out which of the family members they met had that room. And he said it was like some really weird stuff, and he was nervous, like, oh no, how's she going to take this? But apparently she had a pretty good sense of humor about it.
Some dirty porn up in the attic that the prior owners would masturbate with.
Yeah, and I thought he said it was like a really old guy, but I can't remember if it was VHS or magazines or what.
And the older you get, the weirder your taste becomes.
Right.
So I heard a story recently that was a little different. Maybe you can help me out. Dude bought a house, made his way up into the attic eventually, and there were 3 or 4 mattresses. Tiny little cramped attic, the kind of attic where you got to bend completely at the waist for the most part to get around.
Yeah.
There were 3 or 4 mattresses on the floor of the attic. And so his question was, number one, let's try to be reasonable about this. And he thought, well, maybe these people that he bought the house from thought of this as a form of insulation.
Oh.
It's possible.
All right, yeah.
But he also thought, is this where they kept the children?
Yeah, that's where my mind went first.
All right, worker men and worker women talking about some of the things they've encountered in people's homes. Oh, you got the floor-to-ceiling newspapers.
Oh, the hoarders?
Right. Which scared the balls off of me when I was in my 20s. I had never been to an official garbage house before until I was about 25, 6. And that was one of the highlights of the first garbage house I ever walked into. And what was so odd about it, I worked with the guy here at the radio station. I worked with the guy and he excitedly invited me to his house. We were going to a concert, and he was just begging me, maybe because he fantasized about killing me. I don't know.
He was a weird guy.
Because he invited me to his home before the concert. You got to stop by. We'll have a couple of beers. And I liked him. I did. I walked in the house, and I had never seen anything so horrifying in my life. And one of the highlights was the old newspapers piled up as far and as high as you could see. There was also fresh and some less active piles of cat feces on the stovetop.
Oh.
It was beyond horrifying and disgusting. So the first thing I thought was, why was this character so adamant about having me over? So, like I just said a minute ago, maybe his plan was to molest me and kill me.
100%.
Or coming from a garbage house his whole life, he just didn't think that there was anything to be embarrassed of.
I only saw that once in my life as well, and it was when I was a kid. I went over to play at some girl's house, and I was just so confused because I grew up in a home where I think my mom is like a touch of the OCD, and so the house was spotless. It almost looked like it wasn't even lived in sometimes. And I was like, still to this day, I think I'm like scarred from that. I never want to be like that. It was so disgusting. There's cat pee everywhere, dog pee everywhere.
Well, they call it like going nose blind, like you just don't even notice that it smells disgusting.
Yeah.
I always worry about that.
And I was like, why would you let another kid come over here? Like, this is not good.
See?
That guy you were talking about, though, Nick, don't you think if you put him in a lineup, you could guess he's the guy with the hoarder house? He kind of he always looked like he was about to have a heart attack.
He did look very disheveled.
Yeah.
At any rate, I've been in a lot of garbage houses since, but that was my first. And like your cat pee house, Ashley, if they don't know any better or are just so oblivious to how they live their life, they maybe assume that, well, this isn't out of the ordinary, right?
Although I will say my wife grew up in a house like that, and she's the opposite. So maybe it kind of pushes you one way or the other, where it's just this is your normal, or I never want to do that when I move out.
Yeah, probably.
So my friend I was telling you about that found the sex dungeon in the porno. He's trying to find us pictures because he took some pictures. This is many, many years ago.
Oh, heck yeah.
But he said he found VHS tapes, and it was a soffit that they were running this snake camera through, right, to find. He said the lady was laughing about it. And he said it was some weird stuff. And like I said, he's looking for the pictures to send.
Let us know if we get those pictures. Your wife grew up in a garbage house?
Yeah. My mother-in-law.
How bad?
Bad. I mean, we're like I don't want to, well, anyways, already out there. Like the basement was animal poop all over the place. And, my mother-in-law is one of the best people you could ever meet. You would never. Now, she's somebody you wouldn't pick out of
But this
a
is the one who's hooked on illegal drugs, you've told us.
Yes. She does like to partake. She, you wouldn't know it by, seeing her, but she is a bit of a hoarder. To the point where, like, people want to go over there and just clean things out. But, she's somebody who attaches sentimental value to everything, or maybe I'll need that in the future.
You don't have to explain. Yeah, I mean,
I'm the opposite, where sometimes my wife thinks I'm a robot. I attach sentimental value to nothing.
Oh, I attach it to absolutely everything, but it will be cleaned up and put away.
I love throwing things away.
But eventually you'll be overwhelmed and become a full-blown hoarder.
I know.
You're still young. You just started your homeowner's career.
I did just get rid of some stuff, and it was pretty hard, but I'm very proud of myself.
If we're still friends in 15 years, I bet your house is a friggin' horror show.
I still have notebooks from when I was in high school and college.
Okay, so it's going to be a horror show.
Why do you keep that out of curiosity?
Honestly,
so she's a hoarder. She's
I have
nuts.
no clue. Especially now, I'm like, I'll show my kid one day. I don't know. Like, he's going to be like, that's cool. Nobody
Please,
cares.
Ashley, take it from somebody who's battled through this. Not personally, but take it from someone like Cubby who's been on the front lines. Don't do it.
Asian Cubby.
Don't do it. People will stop coming over to your place. They'll stop being friends with you.
I don't want that.
Asian Cop Jesus said he once had a call to a 400-square-foot trailer with 125 cats and a ton of children's dolls.
Oh, my God.
That's the start of a movie.
That is.
125 cats on the property, and there were lots of children's dolls around, but no children?
No children.
I don't know. They didn't say or he didn't go on to say if there were kids around.
They were the cat's dolls.
Your average IT guy, Jesus, said he's 34, only been to his grandma's house once when he was 6 because the parents wouldn't let him go there because it was a hoarder house. That's the same thing. My wife won't take the kids to grandma's house.
Oh, so it's still kind of a goat rodeo.
It's better now. But it was...
Does she still have the poop in the basement?
I don't know.
I'll poop in her basement.
You'll poop in a backpack.
Yeah, I will.
No kids, Asian Cop Jesus.
Ashley thinks the dolls belong to the cats.
They need companions.
Step lightly around my cats and their dolls.
Didn't you know somebody where movers found a dildo under a bed, or was that you?
We were moving a friend, and
That's what it was.
His girlfriend left her double-ended vibrator anal party underneath the bed, and we had a good
Tooth
time.
chipper 5000.
I picked it up. We were chasing her around the room with it, teasing her about it. She left her anal 5000 underneath the.
I forget. Was she mortified or just didn't really care?
For about 5 seconds. And
yeah,
then,
I'd be pretty embarrassed.
What were we saying? Worker men and worker women. Talking about the things they've seen in people's houses. I got a couple text messages here, Josh, about worker men and worker women breaking open the walls, you know. They got to take a wall out. And they find the porn hidden in the walls.
The Half-Ass Morning Show, 93X.
Yeah, we're about set to somersault our way to freedom here. F this place. But we are coming back tomorrow for the final. God bless you, stupid bastards, who are so skilled and wonderful to come into our homes and put in a window or knock down a wall or tweak the furnace or do something with my electricity, my water, this, that, because I don't want to do it. I don't know how to do it. God bless you folks again. We love talking about you. We've been talking about you this morning. Worker men and worker women talking about some of the crazy things they've seen in people's homes. Bizarre, disgusting. The smells. The sights and sounds of being that type of a character. By God, what are some of the other things people have seen? 2-foot-tall cigarette butts.
Oh, I've seen big piles of those. Never 2 feet, though.
You got the ashtray and the cigarette butts are 2 feet. My dad used to like to build a pretty serious cigarette butt tower now and again, you know. Where if you walk by his chair too fast, you feared that it would all crumple down to the... So this guy saw a 2-foot-tall cigarette. It was terrible. He almost puked. This guy must not smoke. Oh, dude. Okay, really? All the walls were covered in spider webs, and there were animal skeletons in the basement?
Oh.
That's a witch's house.
What when the pets die, you just put them down, put the carcass down in the basement and let the process of, what's that process called?
Decomposition.
Yeah, decomposition. There were really animal skeletons in the basement? I mentioned the garbage house the first garbage house I ever visited when I was like 25, 6 years old. Blew my mind. Seen plenty since. And one that I'll never forget, speaking of spider webs, the spider webs were so large and thick in the corners of this house, in the corners of the ceiling, that they had filled with dirt and dust over the years, so they became black.
Oh.
And they sagged from the weight of the dirt and dust. Are you able to follow all that?
Yeah.
So I could not identify what they were when I walked into that. This wasn't a vacant house. This is where two grown people lived. So, Josh, what it looked like, remember when you watched MASH, they had those shrapnel nets?
Yep.
At least that's what I remember part of the television show when you watched.
Remember those nets?
Yes. Yeah. They had shrapnel netting because they were a hospital in a military zone, right? That's what they looked like. The spider webs were so large and weighted down by dirt and dust that they changed color to black and sagged down from the corners of the ceiling. I'm telling you, I'd never seen anything like it.
So obviously they knew that was there. There's no way you could miss it.
They didn't care. They did not care. They would say to you when you walked into their home, they would say to you, hey, you're not used to how we operate. Just a warning, this place is not clean. But they didn't care. They never did a thing about it, and I couldn't understand.
It's not just homes. We've had mechanics text in and say, you'd be surprised how many sex toys we find in vehicles or strange, embarrassing things. This person, quite a few said that about sex toys. This person says, I was a mechanic at one point in my life. You would be surprised how many dildos one comes across in people's cars. Says, hell, we found a penis pump in a Ziploc bag tied to the frame of an F-150.
Dude,
somebody must have been messing with a buddy there or something, right?
Yeah,
I can totally
probably.
relate. I worked at a car rental joint at the airport, and the amount of people that were on vacation, bought some sex toys, and didn't want to bring them on the plane with them, so they just left them in the rental car was pretty insane.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was a regular occurrence. Like, yeah, we got another dildo.
What'd you do with them? Do you have like a lost in F?
I think that there's like a big tub that we just collected them in and went and tossed them in. I think
Throw it into the dildo tub.
I think sometimes when some people weren't looking, somebody probably stole one or two.
A lot of our worker men and worker women who have texted in, who go in and out of people's homes, that's how they make their living. A lot of them, damn near all of them, have found some sex toy laying around. Okay, Ashley said earlier, you save everything.
Yeah.
You're new to being a homeowner. I fear that it's only a matter of time before you become a full-blown hoarder living in a garbage house that your family and friends are afraid to enter. Okay? I'm worried about you. Take this, for example.
All right.
Dude says he knew a guy who lived in a big hoarder garbage house, and they called him Stinky John. Ashley, don't be Stinky John.
I don't want to be Stinky John.
Well, it sounds like
Stinky John.
You're
No.
headed. You're going to be Stinky John if you don't. You got to throw things away.
I'm going home and throwing stuff away immediately.
Your kid's going to be the smelly kid in class.
Oh, no.
It's not in the budget right now. We can't afford it right now, but we need new carpet. Some of it's so gross. I'm gonna have to make sure the carpet people know that this happened before us.
Dude, all carpet is gross.
Bring it to Ashley's bonfire. You want to win your neighbors over?
Honestly, it's bad. I'm underselling how gross it is. There's a couple spots I'm pretty sure somebody was murdered.
Oh, nice.
I've ripped up carpet in 2 different houses, and after doing that, I will never live somewhere that has carpet, ever. It is absolutely disgusting under there. No. Get rid of it all. Burn it all.
I'm going to send you some photos, Ashley.
Oh,
it's going to gross you out.
Yeah.
It can be rough.
Make sure you wear a mask when you do it.
Here's a guy who texted in, and he said sometimes you don't even got to enter the house to see something that throws you, disgusts you, concerns you.
Like a car on blocks in the front yard.
Oh, so people are talking about like once the garage door opens, they think if you can't park in the garage, the house is going to be bad. A few people said that.
Dude.
There's this house in my neighborhood where I think I told you guys this before. They had their garage door open one time, and their house is always like unruly. They never really mow their yard, and then they'll get like halfway done and leave the mower out in the rain. But one of the times they had their garage door open, and all I saw was this mattress with a huge yellow stain on it. It's like, why are you showing that off? Shut your garage door, man.
They shot a Bukkake movie or something. Okay, so, yes, I know a couple of those garages, Josh. Can't fit a car in there. Hell, you can't fit a bicycle in there. Come on. At any rate, sometimes you don't even got to walk smooth in the house. Dude said he was making a delivery to a house, and on the front door, the homeowner had hung a sign on the door that said, I love crack whores. And finally, before we go, here's a hoarder. A hoarder texted in, admitted that they've got a lot of crap all over the place. But they'd like to change. They would like to improve their situation. The reason why, it says here, Josh, this character is running out of places to store all the teeth of his victims.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Is he Danhausen?
It's got to be. Does Danhausen kill people?
Danhausen carries around a jar full of teeth.
Yeah. Thank you for your text messages.
Yeah, thank you for your skills. I especially would be lost without you. Absolutely.
Yep.
We want to send our best to St. Paul Jesus 85's mom, along with some prayers and get well wishes this morning. Hope things turn out okay. Drake checked in on the Luther Kia Bloomington text line with happy 23rd birthday shout out to his beautiful fiancee Becca. Softball mom Shiza said as of 6:04 this morning, she's a first-time great aunt and sends a congratulations to her bro Steve and sister-in-law as first-time grandparents. Happy birthday to Holden, turning 14 Saturday from Dad, dump truck dispatching Jesus. Happy birthday to Katie, who best plumber in the country, Jesus. Can't wait to, quote, clap them cheeks later.
You know, if these people's folks, well, specifically their mothers, just would have clenched a little harder, they might share the same birthday with someone whose special day comes up tomorrow.
I was hoping people would forget about that.
Never.
And Border States Jesus, and a happy 55th birthday to his mom. I banged the band Trickster, Jesus.
Okay, time
That's
out.
your mama?
Trickster?
Time out. Who banged Trickster? The gal who texted or her
No,
mother?
Border States Jesus' mom.
Mom.
She's 55 today.
Well, yeah, she banged Trickster.
She banged the band Trickster.
How many people are in that band?
4.
Nice.
There was PJ.
I bet they gave it to her good.
You sorry son of a bitch, you. There was PJ. There was Steve. The drummer, I think his name was Gus. Oh, my God. You banged a guy named Gus?
And Gus just watched.
The lead he might have. The lead singer's name was, what was the lead singer's name? Richie? Donnie?
What was it?
Maurice?
I can't remember.
At any rate, I'd like to hear more about this. Text us back, dude. Did your mom really bang Trickster?
Was it Doug?
No, it wasn't Doug.
I can't help you. I'll look it up, though.
Dan, Stan, Fran.
Mike, Jan, Peter, Bobby.
Will you please
Greg.
text us some more information on if it's just a joke, that's fine. But that's really fancy. That's really interesting to me.
The lead singer's Peter.
Pete. That's right. Pete Lecoq.
He texted back. She said it was 2 nights. 2 nights of sex.
What?
Okay.
She followed them on tour, he said.
Why do you know this?
Dude.
What
I kind of want to talk to this guy. I kind of want to talk to him on the radio or his mother. I want to talk to his mother on the radio.
Should we give him a call? We can stay on longer.
Well, no, tomorrow. Let's do this tomorrow.
All right, yeah, maybe this time tomorrow.
Dude, can we call you? Or can we call your mother? I want to find out about her banging Trickster.
2 days worth.
Okay, so she banged him for 2 straight days. She's 55. She and I are basically the same age. So she was 18 or 19 years old when she was banging Trickster in a 2-day
gangbang.
And band bang?
2-day, pop rock gangbang. That's great. Thank you. We'll get
awesome.
back. Maybe we'll talk to her tomorrow.
I'd like more information on this as well.
We got to go. That's great.
If you missed any part of the show, you can always check out the podcast at
Trickster Dana.
I mean, what, did you do anything to Firehouse? Any other weak-ass early 90 rock band? Did you bang Firehouse?
What did you think of 1 in a Million? Okay, we're really going on.
No, 1 in a Million. What's a catchy song?
Give it to me good. Was a catchy song.
Very catchy. Surrender, kind of cheesy.
That was a good one.
Kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it was all right. I'd bang him.
We good here?
A little more. Nah, we're good.
Half-assed morning show 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.